All right, peasants, we are back. You know what I'm saying? I'm here by myself. CEO's having some technical difficulties, but the show must go on. He'll be here soon. You know what I'm saying? So is what it is. But now that I'm here by myself, that means I have a chance to shit on some of you in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? First of all, let me shit on Little Nig. I don't think Little Nig is here yet, but Little Nig, you're a fag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't know anything about ball. Najee, you're an idiot, Najee. And I'm so happy that you're an idiot, Najee. Now, Najee, was I wrong about the Knicks winning at 5? Yes, I was. But I'm not giving you any credit, Najee, because you said the Hawks were going to take us 6 or 7 games because you're a pure hater. You're a pure hater. I'm going to keep it real, Najee. Shout out to Random Editor. What's up, Random Editor? How you been, bro? I'm going to keep it real with you, Najee. I'm more scared of the Hawks than I am the Celtics. Y'all look horrible. You guys are so bad. Jaylen Brown sucks. I'm just letting y'all know. Jaylen Brown, he's trash. He's garbage. Get him out of here. Jason Tatum, he ain't been doing shit. Derek White, is he even playing? Pritchard ain't been doing shit. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Philly? You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, listen. The Hawks are more scarier than the Celtics. I'm going to say that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope Celtics, I hope the Celtics win tonight because you guys are playing horrible. All the shots that Philly misses, we make. The defense that we play is way better. Knicks and 6 against the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Lil Nig, you know what I'm saying? Lil Nig, you're a fucking fag. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Lil Nig, bro. Lil Nig, you said the Hawks are going to win tomorrow. Enough said. Lil Nick, you do realize we have one of the best home records in the NBA. Well, I mean, you don't know that because you don't know anything about basketball. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Nick, didn't you say Hawks in 5? Didn't my Knicks beat the Hawks yesterday? Lil Nick, Lil Nick, why are you even talking? Your whole team is playing the Suns. Wemby, and I want to let you know something, Lil Nick. LeBron and Luka, they gonna bounce you out. Wemby, he gonna bounce you out. Y'all not going back to the finals, so you can get the fuck out of here. We always play down to our competition under Missoula. So you start watching Celtics ball. Oh, okay, that's fine, cool. You play down to your competition, and then you're gonna lose. The Suns are better than the Hawks. Okay. Well, time out. This guy literally just said the Suns are better than the Hawks. You're saying a 8th seed is better than a fucking. Thank you, random editor. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Little Nig, you are disqualified. Actually, matter of fact, it's been. You might say something dumb even more. You might say something dumb earlier, but listen. Little Nick, this is what I have to deal with. Little Nick doesn't know ball. And he wants to talk basketball. For what? For what, my nigga? The Suns stink. The West and East are different. No, it's bro. The Hawks would sweep the fucking Suns as well too. Little nigga, stop talking ball. You don't know shit. Anyways, Najee, bro, we gonna handle y'all in the second round. Best homeworker, nigga. You guys were also struggling at home in the postseason. You guys did it last year when Detroit took y'all to 6. That's true. That's fine. But we have one of the best home. You can, Najee, I'm not lying. Look it up. We have one of the best homeworkers in the NBA right now. So, is what it is. Oh, speaking of that, shout out to Random Editor. It's funny how Najee, this is Random Editor. This is what I have to been dealing with for the last couple weeks. Najee and Little Nick, the same ones that was hyping up Detroit, don't want to keep that same smoke with Detroit. Detroit's down 1-2. They're losing to Orlando, an 8th seed. Oh, Little Nick and Najee, I don't care. I'm so scared of the Knicks. Oh. Yo, Najee, you a little bitch, so either way, but Little Nick, I'll slap the Little nigga across his face, bro. Like, that nigga's a retard, bro. And he wouldn't do nothing about it. Like, I know niggas like Little Nick. No ball knowledge whatsoever. No ball knowledge. When the Knicks lose, oh, it's a problem. Detroit's losing to. Can we all agree that Orlando is not better than the Hawks? Yet Detroit's down 1-2. So, you know. And Najee, I ain't trying to hear that. You was hyping up Detroit too. Bring on the Knicks. That's cool. That's fine, Najee. When we bounce you on 6 again, I hope y'all said that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's scared of the Knicks. It's just your dumb ass hyping them up. Yo, Lil Nick, you got other problems to get to. You got other problems to talk about. Lil Nick, the Spurs about to beat y'all. LeBron and Luka, they're about to beat y'all. LeBron about to put belt to ass on SGA. You gonna be crying. Hold. I want to say something. I'll give Najee this. When my Knicks eliminate OKC, when my Knicks eliminate the Celtics, and we'll eliminate OKC too. But when my Knicks eliminate the Celtics, he'll be here crying. Lil Nick, you gonna disappear. Lil Nick, you're gonna disappear. So miss me with all that shit. With playoff Mike Brown. Bro, Najee. It's funny how you're over here hyping up Joe Mazzulla when you wanted him fired just a year ago. You wanted him fired just a year ago. So miss me with all that shit, bro. Miss me with all that. Turn on this Celtic game real quick. Man, I'm gonna keep real with you. The Celtics about to win this game. You got fucking Embiid out there. Spurs and overrated in the same sentence as what? Yeah, I know, right? This coming from an OKC fan, bro. Look, bro, listen. This is what I've been dealing with. A fucking 20-year-old and an 18-year-old. Where's the captain at? He's having technical difficulties. He'll be here. Hey, yo, Spongy. When you gonna trade us Maxey, bro? Well, Spongy, stop wasting Maxey's potential. Let him come to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get Maxey out of fucking Philly, bro. This nigga Maxey. And Paul George is a bum. Want Embiid? Absolutely not. Fuck, I don't want no fucking Embiid. This ain't 2022, baby. Nigga's a bum. I'll take fucking Edgecombe over. I'll take Kelly Oubre over that nigga. Like, bro. Also, how Mikal traded for 5 first. Hey, listen, Lil Nick, I'm not gonna argue there. Lil Nick, you wasn't around when that happened. I did not like that trade at all. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. Wemby will drop 40 on Oklahoma. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Wemby about to put belt to ass on fucking OKC. LeBron and Luka, the last time Luka saw OKC, I think he smoked them in 5 or 6. Luka owns OKC. Now you give him LeBron. And this is with only Kyrie. He only had Kyrie. He only had Kyrie. Now you give him LeBron and Austin Reeves? Please. Lakers about to cook OKC. Man, B's already flopping. Oklahoma when we're the defending champs. Not for long, nigga. Y'all about to get cooked. Bro, Lil Nick, you the only one that thinks OKC's about to win it all. You the only one that thinks OKC about to win it all, bro. The funniest part is don't even got Wemby. That team's stacked. They're gonna put belt to ass. Yeah, that's a fact. Speaking of that, we have Peasants, the Unfiltered Sports Podcast partner, CEO. CEO, say what's up to the Peasants.
Yeah, what's good, Peasants? But I'm putting the articles in the.
Oh, are you on your phone or are you on your computer?
I'm on my computer.
Okay, but.
Yeah, it's just.
And CEO, we can also add your Celtics are playing right now against a returning Embiid 76er team. All right, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta not watch the game because I'm doing the podcast, but I'm not worried about it anyway. So.
No, I'm saying I'll keep the update.
Did you give Najee's credit?
I give him credit, but it's out of pure hate though.
I mean,
he didn't say out of like analytical But
I mean, he makes retarded takes, but you got to give it to him when he's right. Unfortunately, so
you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's still. I mean, that's one out of what, a billion that he's had. I mean, he's still. I mean, I love the fact he loves Missoula now, even though he wanted him fired just a year ago.
yeah, that was just a horrible take. That was impatient. Like I don't know. That was a bad. All right, so I posted it. Now we can get to the normal topics.
All right, that's
So I mean, they should read normally. So in case like when we get to the topic, I'll let you know in the article.
all right. But let's see what we got here, CEO. I'll just go to the Discord. By the way, what the fuck's going on in the Discord? Why is everybody in jail?
I don't know. Michael's power tripping or something.
Shoot.
You know,
oh, go ahead.
he has his little fits just like a kid, so I just let it pass by.
Hey, it is what it is. But listen, let's start off with the NFL draft, CEO, because I'm actually kind of interested in the NFL draft, not because of the NFL part, just where these players have gone. CEO,
Yeah.
did you put any articles about the draft in here?
Yeah. There's like that draft tracker, so we can look up the draft.
All right, second article.
All right, so we're gonna talk about that draft first.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
All right, peasants, we're talking about the draft. You know what I'm saying? We'll save all the ball talk after because that's probably going to wait for longer. All right, get Ryan Clark off my screen. So, see, we're going to talk about the important players, the star players, obviously, CEO.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Mendoza went to the Raiders. I'm not shocked by this, CEO.
All right,
now, correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't know this. I just found this out today, CEO.
All right.
Kirk Cousins went to the Raiders?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So I'm assuming they're going to have him sit for a year and learn under Kirk.
I'm assuming that. But just for clarification, because, since RJ is allegedly the college expert here, right?
No.
What's your prognosis on Mendoza from what you saw in college?
Mendoza's not. Listen, I like Mendoza, CEO. I just want to say that I like Mendoza. He's a Matt Hasselbeck type of quarterback where you can put him in I'll give you an example. I think I said this on stream. Jim Harbaugh should fucking trade Herbert and get Mendoza. Mendoza fits perfectly with Jim Harbaugh. A quarterback that follows directions. He's Colin Kaepernick and Alex Smith combined, CEO. And guess who both coached both those players, CEO? Jim Harbaugh. Mendoza, unfortunately, he's not doing anything with the Raiders. Let's be for real, CEO. I can see it. You can see it.
Yeah.
He had one good year and quote-unquote good year in college. He was not good in Cal. He wasn't good his first couple years with Indy. He had one amazing year, which I give him credit for, but come on, bro. Like, he's with the Raiders. He's going to fail. He's going to fail.
It's a bad situation over there, but well, I mean, he's nowhere near the best player. They just drafted him because he's a quarterback, so.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, Daniel.
All right, so the Jets took David Bailey.
David Bailey? Wow.
Is like he seems to be like an undersized pass rusher from Texas Tech. Do you know anything about him?
They're comparing him to Nico, but I mean,
why would you? Okay, but would you take Nick Bonito in the second overall pick? Like that's a.
I don't like that.
But it's the Jets. He's gonna end up like a Will McDonald 2.0, where it's kind of
I don't like that.
And I just want to say, Jeremiah Love, he's a good running back and everything, but why the Cardinals picked up a running back when they have no quarterback?
Now I want to say this, right, CEO?
All right.
Jeremiah Love is a great running back. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. We'll see what he does in the NFL. This is a Saquon Barkley, and it's crazy that they say this, right? This is a Saquon Barkley pick. CEO, we know for a fact the Cardinals. Now, did they draft a quarterback at all in this draft?
They did. They drafted what's his name? Carson Beck. in the third round.
Are you fucking serious? Are you
They drafted Carson back in the third round.
okay? CEO, he's going to be a Saquon Barkley where he goes off, he doesn't do shit, and he'll leave and go to another team and be good. And what's crazy is guess who they compared Saquon Barkley to in college, CEO? Reggie Bush. Guess who they're comparing Jeremiah Love to? Reggie Bush.
Yeah, and he has the same dimensions as Saquon too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeremiah Love is good. He's a good pickup for a team that's ready now. But like,
Absolutely.
he's gonna, just like you said, the Giant comparison is perfect. He's gonna waste away, and by the time they get a quarterback, he'll either be like washed, and just, or he'll be super expensive. Like it makes no sense.
Or he'll be gone. I mean, come on, man. This is beyond. No, like I mean, granted, it's not Jeremiah Love's fault, but still. No. And then Ohio State, they got
Cardinal State.
Good pick.
I don't know. I mean, it's decent, but I'm not like super high on this guy for some reason. Like,
I mean, it's the Titans. They do need help at.
Like, yeah, they definitely need wide receiver. I mean, personally, Ward was like dying behind his O line, so they probably should have went offensive line or traded back down. I'm not saying like Cardinal Tate is bad or anything, but now I do think the Cooper Kupp comparison is a little bit generous. But
he's a slot guy, so I can see the comparison.
But I'm more interested in like the number 5 pick, because the number 5 pick is fucking hilarious.
Okay. Now disclaimer. CEO Donnie texted me this. Okay. I think I was at work. I might have been at work, and he texted me, "Yo, the Giants just got Avery Reese." I thought the nigga was trolling me because I could have sworn because he's been asking me, "Oh, what do you think about Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles?" Which we're gonna get into, and I'm like, oh, I assume that's what they're gonna take. You guys took Reese at number 5 at all places,
bro. You know what's funny, RJ? Right? Look at his comp.
Yeah, I just saw it. Bro, listen. All right. Let me say this. Reese is he's a very good mid player. He'll get you a few tackles, CEO. He might stop a run here and there. Number 5, though?
No, like my thing is, Arvell Reese is kind of like a tweener player, kind of like a Micah Parsons, for example, right? Well, I'm not saying like, yeah, that's kind of like what Abdul Carter was comped to Micah Parsons, right? And like, he can play inside, he can play the edge, and things like that. But again, Micah Parsons, even though you're not high on him personally, right? But yeah. Micah Parsons isn't like, he's like more of an outlier in my opinion, right? Usually with tweeners, like tweener players, you get players like Isaiah Simmons, for example. Yeah. You get these type of like weird hybrids where they can play both positions, but they're okay at both of them, but they don't excel at either one. And like, I get it. They're probably moving on from Kayvon. That experiment failed, and that's all fine and dandy and shit. But you already have Abdul. You just paid Brian Burns. I know you got rid of Dexter Lawrence, but Arvell Reese doesn't necessarily fill that role because he's not a defensive tackle.
Dexter.
He's not a defensive tackle. So is this like they're saying, okay, we're going to get rid of Kayvon eventually next year, maybe, and then that's why we have Arvell Reese. But then Giants fans and the front and people are saying that, oh no, well, he's not going to play edge. He's going to play inside. And I'm like, okay, so if he played inside, why wouldn't you just get the better inside player in Sonny Styles? Why are you like
this one? Reese at 5? Okay, you want to take him in the 3rd, 4th round, CEO. Okay, cool. 5?
Well, wait. So, because to be fair, because I've been keeping up with some mock drafts and some things like that. He's been projected to be like a top 5 pick throughout, like at least for a while now. He's been projected to be. So the fact that you said rounds like 3 or something, I'm assuming you're not high on this guy at all.
I'm not saying he could. Now, granted, he could prove me wrong. See, yo, I seen him against Indiana. I seen him against Comp. Not a fan. Not a fan. Like, okay, CEO, it's easy to look like Abdul Carter with Penn State when you're versing fucking Iowa. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like,
Right. And by the way, like I don't think the guy is bad. I'm just saying like
he's too
this
high for number 5. Just my personal opinion.
the only thing I'm just saying is like you passed up on Caleb Downs, which is more of a sure thing, and you passed up on Sonny Styles, which is more of a sure thing. And you picked Arvell Reese. Like this whole Arvell Reese, Abdul Carter, all this stems back to Micah Parsons. Like people are trying to find that Micah Parsons figure. The Giants wanted Micah Parsons. That's why they drafted Abdul Carter last year, and that's why they're doing Arvell Reese. They're hoping that the like at least one of them or both of them ideally become like a Micah Parsons. But again, that's not guaranteed. Like Micah Parsons,
And
a high
Michael Parsons in himself, CEO, hasn't been. I mean, he's been good, but he hasn't been like this, like generational guy. I mean, what impact has he had? Hell, he's been injured most of his fucking time.
like the only saving grace is that it is a like I guess you can classify it as a sexy pick where people like it because he's very hyped up, he's very like that, just like Abdul Carter was. But again, Abdul Carter showed flashes towards the end of last season, but we have to see because they haven't even given time for Abdul Carter to like take root, so we'll see. I don't
He's a
I
bum.
don't
I
think
said that.
wait, what?
I said Abdul Carter was a bum. He is that. You know what I'm saying?
So, hey, we'll see what happens. John Harbaugh is running the ship clearly, yeah, clearly.
I totally feel.
So,
That's how disinterested I am in the NFL. At number 6, oh damn, the Chiefs had this top pick.
they traded up number 6 to get Mansour Delane. Basically the only viable cornerback in this draft.
Well, they lost Trent, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So they have they have a big hole at cornerback. I'm not familiar with this guy's game. Do you have anything to say about it?
Good cornerback. Probably the best cornerback in. I mean, it's the Chiefs, so they'll figure it out. So I mean, not a bad pick for them. I'm not mad about it. Sonny Styles went to
Washington.
You gotta be kidding me. There's no way.
Good pickup by Washington.
Yes, but like Giants.
He's 6'5", 244. Like he's the prototypical blue chip middle, like inside interior player, linebacker that
I will say this though. Now, do I put in the thing, is Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs overrated? I feel like Caleb Downs is probably the best. I feel like I'd rather have Caleb than Sonny. I will say this. Sonny does have a lot of upside. He does.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little too trigger happy for me.
Okay.
A lot of offsides, a lot of his upside will be amazing, but his downside will be very, very crucial. But I'll take him over fucking Reese. And the fact that, once again, hold on. Is this asshole in the chat? Where is he? BB's. Oh my gosh, bro. Here we go.
BBC.
Bro, listen, bro. Just give up on the Giants, dog. The Giants.
Who is this again?
That's the Giants guy.
Oh, okay.
Marcus.
Oh, Marcus. All right, there you go.
Marcus, bro. Like, you're the antithesis of a Giants fan. No disrespect, bro. I rock with you, Marcus, but you're an idiot, bro. These niggas just let Sonny Styles go to a division rival.
Oh, you'll see exactly some more interesting picks coming up that you'll probably find funny.
Oh my god, this is kind of coming as a surprise to me.
So you got Jordan
Payson. Oh,
wow. His injury history, like I heard he was injury prone.
Definitely.
College. So I mean, you compare him with Chris Olave, and I think that's what they're planning to do. But they said he's like a George Pickens. Is that accurate? I don't think so.
Play style, or are you talking about just as a number 2 wide receiver?
Like a play style.
I feel like he's faster than George Pickens, and his hands are way better than fucking Pickens. But we'll see. I mean,
he'd be better than Tate if it wasn't for his like injury history.
We'll see. I don't know. but I mean, is what it is there.
Let's go to the Giants pick. Who cares about the fucking Browns?
Okay, I mean that is a good pickup. The offensive line.
No,
Okay,
that's more prototypical because their offensive line is shit. Because Evan Neal fucking bust. So
yeah. Francis. I mean, I'm assuming the Giants' offensive line is still trash, right? Well, yeah, because what's his name got fucking injured. Dart. So
yeah, and not only that, they got a what's that name? That Daniel Falale. They just signed this bum ass in free agency. So,
really?
so they had to get this guy. So, I mean, not this isn't a bad pickup. It's just that
Yeah,
with
sorry.
all with the Reese pickup, like if they got like more of a like the Downs or something, then this would be a lot like okay, it makes sense. But I don't know. They wanted to work on the trenches, even though technically Reese won't be used as a pass rusher. He'll be used on the inside, according to Giants fans. So, um, yeah, but
Good pickup. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, your offensive line is trash. By the way, just for my knowledge here, because I have no idea. Are the Giants hyping up Dart?
not that I'm aware of, but I'm assuming that they have to be if they're happy about what's going on. But
I don't
let's
even
look at
know how to because they do have Harbaugh, and Harbaugh is better than any coach the Giants have hired the last 10 years. But it's still the Giants, and Dart's still a bum. So
look who the Cowboys picked up.
the Cowboys got Caleb.
Yep.
All right, GG's, bro. All right, Giants, you fumbled again. Like, not only are you guys like, what kills me about people still to this day, CEO, ask me. You have fags in my comments about my Malik Neighbors video, which I was wrong about Malik, but they're like, "Oh, you still mad you left?" No, I'm not, bro. You guys like your you had a chance to put your division rivals away with Sonny or both. You could have got Caleb or this thing, and bro, whatever, man. I don't.
It's funny because I think a lot of people had like Caleb and Sonny Mock to them, which by the way would have been a good draft. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Caleb Downs I think that Dallas is good pick. Dallas is actually decent drafting. They just can't coach for shit or run the team, but they draft decently.
Man, listen. I mean, shit, they're better than the Giants. Nothing I can say there. So Ty Simpson went to Rams?
Yeah. So Ty Simpson, who by the way, I think you can agree, RJ, not a first round quarterback at all. Like Ty Simpson, and they look who's their comp, Mac Jones.
That's I literally just said that. Like, that's a good comp. Well, see, so I agree with you. He's like a 6th round pick, but look at the quarterback talent.
No, I get that, but Stafford just came off an MVP, right? Like, you're in win now mode. Like, the Rams almost made the Super Bowl. Sean McVay was angry at this pick.
Really?
He didn't make the pick. He didn't make the pick. He was pissed. Like, he was doing, like, you saw his face and he was very fucking mad. He didn't make the pick. So
who did?
I think the GM or the owner made the pick.
Okay.
And it was the owner. It was Les Snead or something that made the pick. And this, if I had to guess, I think that Sean McVay's out next year.
When Stafford hangs it up, he's either Sean McVay's either retiring or he's leaving the team. So hey, for all your teams out there, if you want Sean McVay, you better get ready. Better start saving up some money. But
this is a bust.
If I was gonna ask, like, him with Sean McVay, he might turn him into something. But the fact that Sean didn't want him,
Sean didn't want him. Sean does not want him. Clearly, he doesn't want him, and he's upset that they drafted him. You know what he said in the conference?
Okay.
He was like saying, "Yeah, listen, this is Matthew Stafford's team, but Simpson can compete with fucking Jimmy Garoppolo, and he can compete with Jarrett Stidham."
Okay.
So that's
on the fucking team.
Yeah, so he's not going to develop him. This dude's a bust.
Absolutely. So this is like a like fucking what's his name? Kevin Stefanski drafting Shador. Like, he didn't want him.
Yeah, right.
The owner one. Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least Shador was taken in the 4th, 5th round, whatever the fuck he was taking. This nigga, y'all took him with the What was this? Number 15? No, number 13.
Yeah, this is a horrible pick.
Bad pick, horrible. Oh, your Ravens CEO.
That's right. We got our the best, in my opinion, the best interior guard in the whole draft.
Good pick. I mean, your offensive line is horrible.
Fucking trash.
He's a little, he does hold a lot, but I mean, good pick. I'm not gonna say here and lie.
I mean, for what we had, for what was available, I think it was pretty decent.
Yeah, you guys had number 14, so that's good. Ruben Bain went to the that's actually a good pick. Ruben Bain's actually very good. I actually like Ruben Bain.
Yeah, because I wanted Bane or the guard we got. That's who I wanted. But the thing is, he has a lot of concerns. People, I don't know, people are obsessed with his like allegedly like small arms.
Yeah, but I mean, he can pass through it. I'll give him that.
Tampa, I think, is a good fit for him.
All right, let me see.
R.I.P. Kenyon Sadiq's career. You ain't doing shit with the Jets, bro.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Caleb Banks went there. Any more interesting ones? Omar Cooper. All right, so how do I see this? Did anything happen in the second, third round?
Well, yeah. So in the second round, let's see. Just scroll down. In the second round, well, the third round was interesting. Yeah, the second round. Let's see. The Caden McDonald went to the.
Oh, yeah, that's a good pickup, Texans. That's a good pickup.
Let's see. We got Zion Young in the second, the Missouri pass rusher. Let's see. I know with the third round who was picked up. Like I said, go to the third round real quick.
All right, so nothing really.
Carson Beck. There you go.
There we go. Carson Beck. So Kyler Murray's being replaced by Carson Beck, CEO. Bro, come on.
So bad. This is so bad.
You compared him to fucking Davis
Mills.
Like, come on, bro. Like, are you serious right now? Davis fucking like this. No, wait, who's the starting quarterback now?
What's his, I think Jacoby something? Jacoby Barrett. Jacoby Brissett. There you go.
I didn't even know that nigga was still in the. So your starters consist of Jacoby Brissett and fucking Carson Beck. TRL, you know what? TRL, an awesome kid.
He deserves it. He doesn't quit. He doesn't quit. So he deserves
TRL, awesome kid. I know you guys are not in the chat. If it was up to me, I would fucking trade TRL to the fucking YNs. You feel me? So, I mean, I would trade Mike to the YNs as well, too. They can have all of them niggas. We'll just run it with me, you, Brandon, and fucking YTC and Donnie. But other than that, TRL, an awesome kid. This is your fault. Once again, this goes back to my thing about the NFL and just the owners. Whoever the fucking owner is for the Cardinals, he's coming over to your house, taking his pants down, taking his shit right in your face, and you're eating it the fuck up. TRL, can you please shut the fuck up? Oh, I'm gonna pull RJ. You don't have the fucking balls to pull a fucking RJ. Carson fucking Beck. Carson Beck.
Check who the Steelers got in this round.
You out of your fucking mind, bro? Like,
go see who the Steelers got this round.
Pittsburgh. What? They got Drew Alt.
Drew Alt.
Drew Alt. Yeah, Drew Alt. Are you serious right now?
His bum ass doesn't even have a fucking comp.
Bro, Drew Alt fucking stinks. I said it to Brandon. I'm gonna say it right here. He's a bum. Now, granted, he went in the fourth round as he fucking should. But I mean, you know, I'm not even gonna rant on this CEO. This is what the Steelers do. They took Will Howard last year. They took Kenny Pickett. This is what they fucking do. I'm not gonna.
You know what, RJ? You know what? Even though we shitted on Mike Tomlin, right?
Yeah,
they're still making bad quarterback decisions when Mike Tomlin's not even there.
Who's there? McCarthy.
And so this falls on Omar Khan's bum ass. He should get fired, by the way. I don't know why he's not fired. And the owner, like, let's be honest, like, the Pittsburgh Steelers are outdated. They stayed in like the 2010s, bro.
I agree 100%. Well, Daryl Jackson Jr. went to the Jets. GG, bro. Shout out to Daryl Jackson Jr.
Oh, fuck.
Just
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
we got
see.
a live just Surratt. See Honolulu.
Ain't nobody here. All right. See in the 5th round. Let's go down like this. Oh, speaking of that, while we're here, I'm actually shocked no one took Diego Paves from Vanderbilt.
Oh yeah, we can speak on that now that after.
So did he sign at all or no?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be interesting actually because I have an article on there. You can pull it up.
Okay, I just want to. I didn't watch the draft, so I'm just looking at is there anything good here? No. Oh, your Ravens took a punter.
Yeah, we lost ours because bum ass John Harbaugh took him to the fucking Giants.
I mean,
And you know what? This draft is very weak.
yeah. Anthony Smith went to the Cowboys. Okay. I mean, not bad for the 7th round. Not really anything here.
Or the fucking they got Garrett Newsom. Remember when he was?
Oh yeah, the quarterback. Damn, he fell in the 6th round and stuff.
You remember when he was like projected to be like in the top 5 big?
Yeah, I remember that shit. What's up, Jordan Francis? How you doing, bro? All
So
right. I'm just going to your article right now about Paves. Is that the first one?
yeah, it's the let's see. It
Second one,
is
third one.
yeah, I think it's the third one. Yeah.
All right, but from Yahoo Sports CEO. Let me put the comment section back up. See what the peasants are saying. I like the Bills and the Ravens to RJ, but I like the Bills and Ravens to RJ, but just the QBs. Well, I mean, shit.
Okay, so you like Lamar and Josh, not the teams.
I mean, they're better than fucking Jackson Dart, so you know, is what it is.
Well, wait, is this nigga Brandon still a Giants fan or?
You can ask him. He's in the chat.
Hey, yo, because I know you shit on the NFL now. So did you officially quit being a Giants fan? Because I don't remember you ever
To be
saying.
fair, he didn't watch any of the draft. He was watching the Knicks games and basketball games with me. He doesn't even know who Reese is, so it's fair to say
No.
think about the Giants.
No, I don't. I know for a fact that he doesn't watch the product anymore. So I'm just saying, did he officially break with the Giants? And all right, so Diego
Diego Paves, first Heisman finalist to go undrafted since 2014, to reportedly join the Ravens. Oh wow,
yeah.
All right. Diego Paves is one of the most polarizing college football players in recent memory. Was not selected in the 2026 draft. The former JUCO, New Mexico State, and Vanderbilt quarterback became the first Heisman Trophy finalist to go undrafted since Northern Illinois' Jordan Lynch was not picked up in the 2014 draft. Following the draft conclusion on Saturday, Paves did not sign with an NFL team. As a free agent, he reportedly visited the Carolina Panthers before the draft, but no other visits were publicized. On Sunday, Adam Scheffler reported that Paves has accepted an invite to join the Baltimore Ravens at their minicamp next week, finally giving the undrafted free agent an NFL landing spot. The setup for Diego's
Yeah, that was very
party,
unfortunate.
we'll see. We will see where the Vanderbilt quarterback goes. Well, he had a draft party and just to.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. But before we discuss the reasons why he wasn't drafted, because you're very on point with the college football world. He was supposed to allegedly a finalist for the Heisman, right?
Yeah,
So
which, by the way, this Heisman Trophy shit was bad this year.
yeah, it was bad this year. So, in your opinion, because a lot of people say he's cocky, he's a dickhead, kind of like the Shador Sanders thing, but a little bit worse in terms of like being a dickhead and all that. So what's your prognosis on that?
On that, or him as a player?
Because no, do you think that the off the field cockiness was the issue, or do you think it's just purely on the field?
You can't be trash and be cocky. I'll say that. Like, so
yeah,
I mean,
so you think he's trash?
Yeah, he's horrible, bro. Come on, he's bad. Like,
okay.
Like he's.
But here's
horrible,
the thing.
so.
I think the main key factor is here that he's like 5'9".
Well, I mean, yeah, he's bad. Like you
Like,
can't be like CEO. Like now it's gonna making sense. You can't be 5'9" and be trash and be cocky. So that makes sense. Like Shador, say what you want about Shador CEO, which me and you both do. He was good at Jackson State, and he had a good his last year. He made a bowl game CEO. So, but like I mean, Pavez, come on, bro.
I mean, Pavia, yeah, he's tremendously undersized, right? Like, if you look at Pavia, right, and like go to Google and just put like Diego Pavia next to teammates or something,
All right, just give me 1 minute.
so people can see the stark visual. Because I honestly think if Pavia was like 6'3" or higher, he would have been drafted.
Okay.
Like, it's just the height thing is like, I think the experiment with like the Kyler Murrays and the and like the well, Bryce Young's, I guess the jury's technically still out on him, but I think that the
Trash.
league is,
They called it. He's trash. Don't let that year fool you.
no, I'm not letting that year fool me. I'm talking about like technically the jury's still out uh for the rest of the people, but like the league just doesn't like undersized quarterbacks. You find it?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to look. I'm trying to have him stand next to somebody, but
Oh, you got to say you put like next to people.
next to people. I put next to teammates, but oh, next to Mendoza. Matter of fact, boom! Right, I just found the perfect picture, CEO.
All right,
Boom.
all right, there you go.
Oh,
Pull it up
God.
so people can see it. So they can.
Yeah, I
This
know.
is
I'm trying. I'm trying to. Oh, let me just save the image because you won't be able to see it. All right, just give me 1 minute. This is the best picture, CEO. All right, image file. Tell me it's saved. Tell me it's saved. No, the fuck it didn't. Of course it didn't. Thank you, Google. Let me see if this one was saved. This guy's a fucking compared to everybody. I mean, shit. All right, whatever. Let me just share my fucking screen. This is what it is. If I was the Giants GM, I would have traded Malik Neighbors and replaced him with. Not even gonna read
don't.
that. I'm not even gonna finish. I'm not even gonna.
You know, Marcus. You know what the smart thing to do was for you guys was not to draft him in the first place when you knew he didn't want to come here.
Bro, look at this, bro.
'Cause that's the reason why he wasn't drafted.
Look how he's not even up to fucking what's his name shoulders.
Yeah, that's why. That's why he wasn't drafted. That's the reason. I mean, he's like 5'9", and that's probably generous. He's probably like 5'8" and something. You
Bro,
know, and it's just you can't be like that and be in the league, bro. Like, and the quarterback position. Now, if he was a wide receiver or something, it'd be different. But like, he's a quarterback, and you just can't be a quarterback. Like, you know how many 6'7" and up linemen are getting drafted nowadays? How is he supposed to look over these people?
hell, I had the same concerns with Kyler and fucking Bryce Young, but at least they showed some type of talent. Bro, he looks like the dad of these kids.
Yeah, he kind of does look like, he kind of does look like Mendoza's, like he would be Mendoza's father.
Like, bro, come on, man. Like, you can't, like, oh man. Hey, he's the next franchise quarterback for your Ravens, CEO.
I mean, listen, I everyone in the comments saying he's a tool, he's a fucking dickhead asshole. I'm not like I don't. I'm assuming like he said something off the field maybe that I wasn't aware of, but
He
uh,
did. He is cocky, but I mean, he's just. I mean, I never cared about that. He's just bad overall. So I mean, he's.
yeah, you can't be
I
ass
mean,
and
bro,
bad.
CEO, put this in context. In a horrible QB draft, he
All
went
right,
undrafted.
damn, yeah, that says a lot. Hey,
Like, keep that in mind, bro.
maybe he'll be a good practice squad quarterback for the Ravens.
He's gonna be a great CFL talent, as you said, CEO. All right.
Oh,
Speaking, let's stick with this. Not particularly the NFL, but just more of a life lesson. CEO Mike Vrabel, CEO, and
okay.
very hot controversy. You know what I'm saying? I know you put a article. Is this the first article, CEO?
Let me double check. It is.
Oh no, Steve Kerr. No, that's Steve Kerr. My bad. Okay, it's the fourth one. Got it right here.
Yeah. All right.
Get these other articles out of the way. Damn, bro. I mean, shit. This nigga just went to a Super Bowl. Now he's about to get fired. That's tough. Did Kaiju say anything about this at all?
I mean, yeah, he said some things like, "Oh, I'm not worried about the draft. I'm worried about my coach and all that shit." So, okay. So we don't have to read the article. It's just there for visual.
Right.
Patriots confront Mike Vrabel's firing decision as Rossini scandal sparks off. So many of you already know the story behind this. So apparently, these two, a coach and a reporter, are, I guess, each other's side pieces or something. I don't know.
They're fucking. Let's just keep it real. They're fucking.
Yeah, they're fucking whatever, right? And it's. I thought when I first saw this story, RJ, you know what I thought? Okay, this is a throwaway story. All right, like this is something that TMZ, like a very gossipy drama site like TMZ picked up, and it'll be gone like not the same day, like in the afternoon. People won't be talking about it. So that's what I thought about it. But no, this thing has absolutely fucking exploded for some reason, right? And everyone and their mom's talking about it. People can't stop talking about it. When people were trying to watch the draft, people kept bringing it up. Like every stream, at least football.
People were covering the draft kept bringing it up.
No, not the people. I'm talking not those people. I'm talking about like people that were watching the draft, like all the draft streams with the big football streamers, right?
Okay,
like they kept mentioning it in between. They kept making dirty Diana jokes. Like all these things, and it's become at least within the football community, it's become such a big story. And honestly, I'm genuinely confused, RJ, as to why this is a big story. Like,
why is that CEO?
Because, and you have like we all know Rob Parker's a clown, but we have people like Rob Parker calling for Mike Vrabel's job, right? And I think Diana Rossini got fired from her job, right? She got fired. So here's my thing, RJ, and this is why I found it to be such a very weird thing, and not because like it's just this is something that happens every day in the NFL, with in the NBA, in the NFL, and the MLS. Pick whatever league you want to talk about, right?
Yep.
Like players, coaches are all cheating on their spouses. So the reason I found this to be very odd is because why did it blow up to such a degree? You have two relatively, like, when I mean irrelevant, I mean like, let's be honest, no one really keeps up. Like Diana Rossini's only brought up because she's pushed by ESPN and like outlets like this to be a reporter, but no one gives a shit about like Rossini's updates and shit like that. All right. No. Like the only two reporters that people really follow like that are fucking Scheffner and fucking Shams and Rappaport. Like those are the big, like apart from that, like no one gives a shit about the Mina Kimes, the fucking Diana Rossini's and all that shit. Like they're very pushed through the system, like ESPN. So I found it super like I'm like, this shit happens all the time. Why did this thing blow up? And on top of the fact that this happens all the time, why is this? Who cares? No, and by the way, this doesn't mean, because I need to clarify this, that I think that what Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel are doing isn't immoral, right, or unethical. Like that's not my view on it, because supposedly Mike Vrabel's wife was fighting breast cancer and he was cheating on her while she was fighting breast cancer, something like that.
Oh wow. So
this isn't like, I'm not here to bring up a moral and ethical question off the simple fact that that's not my place in term. Like if he broke the law or he did something violent or something like that, then I will seriously talk about that, right? But there's only two people that should care about this profoundly. All right, only two people. Well, not two people, two units. That's their families and God. Those are the only two people that should give a shit about this. And the reason I say that is because clearly, because the reports have come out that he's been cheating on his wife with Rossini for like the past 6 years. So clearly, it did not affect his performance on the field.
No.
So, and people are, a lot of people like Rob Park and people like, how are people in the locker room going to see Mike Vrabel, and how are people going to respect him as a man? And I'm like, motherfucker, bro, the locker room doesn't give a shit. Like,
locker room probably gonna praise him.
The locker room doesn't get like Rob Parker or any of these analysts. Have you ever been around athletes?
Nope.
Have you ever been around all these niggas are like first of all, the majority of these athletes are black. Okay. The majority of these athletes come from disenfranchised homes, or come from poverty stricken homes with a lot of like no fathers and shit like that, right? Single mother homes. A lot of them listen to trap and rap and are part of that culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is normal.
They don't go fuck. They're doing the same thing on their wives.
Bro, he's like good shit. Like in their mind, he's like good shit. Like because that's what they do, bro. They're rich. They're rich people. They have fame. This is what they do, bro. By the way, Robert Kraft, your bitch ass better not fire him. You better not fire. We know the skeletons in your motherfucking closet, my nigga.
No way he fires him.
Like he's not gonna fire because he does it too. He does it too. And that's the thing, RJ. Why this, like, again, I'm not saying that what he's doing and what she's doing is not ethical. It's immoral, it's unethical, and their spouses should divorce them. If they have any self-respect, they should divorce them. And they'll have to answer to God for any transgressions or breaking of their vows. Because if you get married, I'm assuming you believe in God, because that's the whole point of getting married, right? It's like a spiritual thing. So those are the only two people that should care about it. And by the way, they'll have to deal. By the way, I'm just saying, out of these two people, the one that's going to take the worst impact is Rossini, because let's just be honest, in the locker rooms with the executives, they don't give one shit about Mike Vrabel cheating. You know why? Because all these niggas cheat.
And he's a good coach.
They do not give one fuck. But now Rossini is a hoe. Rossini is Dirty Diana. They're making jokes about her. Like this is like her career is fucked. Her career is fucked because the men and women are not the same. And the perception in the public are view men cheating and women cheating differently, and I've always said this. Now, that doesn't make it correct. Now, by the way, if Rossini's husband has any self-respect, he should definitely divorce without question.
I think they're in open relationships with you.
Oh, okay, so he's a cuck. All right, so
he's a billionaire. So I mean, nice.
Oh, he's a billionaire?
From what I've heard, yeah. Well, he's very rich. He's very rich. I'll say that. I don't think he's a billionaire, but I guess he's very rich, and he has his side pieces. And like Rossini's just like,
Okay, well, the point is, RJ, that the people that should be angry about this are his kids. The people that should be angry about this are the spouses. As long as it does not impact the performance on the field, it should not be taken into account when it comes to the fans, the players, or the organization as a whole. And the reason I say this, RJ, is yes, if your organization was 100% Puritan, and what I mean by that is you want moral and ethical people in your organization only, then that has to extend to the players, that has to extend to the executives, and that has to extend to the owner themselves in order to apply that standard without being a hypocrite, right?
Agreed.
And let's be honest, none of these people do that. None of these people do that.
So, you're in the football business. You're never going to get that.
No, like none of these people do that. So my point is, why, in your opinion, Arjun, why is everyone making a big deal about this? Because let's be honest, it's not really our business, right? Two, why are men like, because let's be honest, like a lot of men were like, it felt like I was on The View, right? Like it was like a bunch of, like it felt like, because these men love to gossip, right? Like that's what it felt like. So why do people? So my question to you is, why do people care? And why is this allegedly masculine football community gossiping about this like it really matters?
Well, first of all, the quote unquote football community is gay now. So just like the NFL CEO is gay. I'm not making that up. You've seen the commercial. But I only can think of one thing, CEO. Maybe it's because let me put it to you in this perspective, right? And I just want everybody to listen. I'm not taking this racial. Emmanuel Doka, right?
Yeah.
It's called cheating. It was a story, sure. No one really gave a fuck. It was gone within a couple days, CEO. You know why? It's because he's black, CEO. It's expected for a black guy to cheat on his wife. For a white guy, I don't know if he has any values, if he's one of these Christian fags or whatever, but
Oh yeah, he's RJ. I forgot to mention that. He's Catholic, right?
okay. So, all right, so CEO, right? He's a white Catholic guy, and all the women are upset. And who, even these guys, like I'm assuming Ryan Clark and Rob Parker, the race queers that they are, they worship white men. They're upset that their white savior cheated. He's supposed to be better than the black. He's supposed to be better than the Manu Dokas and whoever else cheats on their spouse. That's the only thing
The
I
players, like 80% of the players.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be better than that. You know what I'm saying?
And,
that's the only thing I could really think of.
I mean, but do you agree with the like my overall narrative where like this should only matter to the families and basically it should not be an issue outside of that?
Yeah, I agree, 100%. And I'm gonna keep real with you. You say he's been cheating on his wife for 6 years. They probably have an arrangement then. Like, is what it is.
Got caught. He just got caught. But yeah, and you're right. Like,
go ahead.
And we're gonna get to when we get, because this is, believe it or not, this story is going to connect very similar to the story we're going to talk about with Klay Thompson. Mm-hmm. But what I want to say about this story in particular is that it's very, maybe it's the Catholic thing, because you know he's very like openly Catholic, and you know all these Christian people, and I'm just keeping a buck, RJ, right? And this is no diss at anybody's religion, right? But it's like a lot of these fucking people are just like fucking hypocrites up the ass, bro. Like,
yeah, I've been saying it for years, CEO. So I'm not
like,
Christian. All of this. And once again, we're not saying everybody. We're just saying a lot of these people. Oh, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian, but I have like 10 tattoos on me.
Oh yeah. Right. So, but listen, I don't think Robert Kraft cares because, like I said,
he might care that it's like, you know,
a big story. But he doesn't care about it from an ethical perspective.
Yeah, now, Mike Vrabel, I will say this. You better fucking cook next year. You better go to the playoffs. This will be a demerit on you. Just look at Belichick.
Yeah, it will definitely be. By the way, the whole Belichick story, like, he didn't cheat on anybody. He was just dating someone in their 20s.
Me personally, I had no problem with that. Like, older men like younger women. And guess what, people? Younger women like older men. Just letting you know.
Just maybe not like Belichick's age, but definitely.
Hey, it's CEO. What's that guy's name? Who's the Playboy Mansion guy?
Oh, Hugh Hefner.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna delve into those topics when we get to like the Megan and Thompson story.
Shout out to Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? CEO free Tory Lanez, but we're gonna wait for that.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for that. But another thing I wanted to talk. The last thing with the Rossini and this brings up a larger conversation, RJ, because this happens all the time. It happens all the time, and it's unavoidable in every workplace. And a lot of people will call me like weirdo for saying it or talking about it, but this is a legit thing. RJ, can men and women work together?
No. Go ahead, CEO.
Because look at, and no matter how many like safeguards a corporation or a business says, listen, if you get caught dating your coworker, there will be repercussions, there will be consequences, you will get fired or demerited or whatever the fuck, right? Like you will, like, those, by the way, all those rules are in like almost every single workplace, right? And it still happens, and it still continuously happens. Men and women, if they work together, always seem to get in a relationship.
Sexist pig, CEO.
Wait, sexist what?
You sound like a sexist pig, CEO. This is the 1920s.
You know, the funny thing is, because a lot of people, oh, yeah, men and women can work together. Really? Maybe one man and one woman who are plutonic. But if you put a workplace with multiple women, multiple men, shit always fucking happens, bro. All the way from a lawyer office in Manhattan, right? A law firm in Manhattan, all the way to a fucking Burger King in the middle of like Kansas. All right. Like it happens all the time. Coworkers, if they're male and female, always manage to fucking hook up. If there's like not like if there's a lot of them, like there's a lot of women, there's a lot of men, one of at least a pair of them will always manage to do something like this, even if it's against company policy. And you know what the funny thing is, RJ? At this point, I think the fact that it's against company policy makes it fucking more arousing for some of these people. Like, oh, it's taboo. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you can't do that. Like, I mean, this is a clear thing. And by the way, this goes all, like I said, all the way from the Burger King all the way to the presidency. Just look at Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky and all that scandal about him getting his dick sucked. And let's not pretend that like all these presidents don't get their dick sucked by secretaries or wherever the fuck. They just didn't get caught. So I'm not being sexist. I'm pointing out a reality. I think legitimately, RJ, men and women cannot work together because they just start fucking.
That's why men and women like should be together to fuck. That's how it always goes. Can we stop acting like? Can we? See, at this point, I'm so tired of talking. Like, if you believe that men and women can work together, then you know what? Then live in your dumb reality. You think there's multiple genders. You think what are they? You think men can get pregnant? Like, it is what it is, bro. This is what happens, especially in the sports world. Come on, go. Like, this is what happens in the sports world. Like,
absolutely.
But no one will point to that, though. But here's the thing, though, CEO. What are you going to do? You can't have women work with women. You can't separate. My supervisor, CEO, was saying, this is why men should work in one place, women could work in another place. So you can't do that. Women can't work by themselves. They'll start fucking fights.
And you know, the funny thing about that, RJ, is that, yeah, you make a good point. Women hate working with other women. Like, men can work with other men.
Yeah, whether we like each other or not. I fucking hate this asshole CEO, but we put on the best podcast every single Sunday. So
yeah, that's a fact. And you know what the funny thing, RJ, is that this doesn't come from me. I'm not assuming it. I have not met a woman, RJ, that says that she likes a woman supervisor. Like, legitimately. Like, every woman is like, listen, I can't work with women. Women don't like working with each other. They always fight. Women like working with men. But when women work with men, they end up getting fucked.
Yeah. So every woman that I've met that's, I'll say 21 to 33, right? I'll ask them, hey, do you like working with men, women? Do you like working with men and women? And I get I get either, I like working with men, I like working with women, or I don't care, right, CEO?
Right.
But every woman that's 35 and above, CEO, who's been in corporate America for years, I asked them, do you like working with men and women? It's hands down men. And I said, why? And I asked them, why does every woman that's 35 and above say men? And they said, because we've been in corporate America for at least, let's say, 14 to 15 years. You start working at 21. Mm-hmm. We work with men and women. Men are less dramatic. They're less problematic. They're better problem solutions. And they don't gossip. They come to work and do their fucking job.
Right.
Women, on the other hand, act like it's fucking high school 2.0. So even women say that. And I do believe your story that you met no woman, whether family member, girls you dated, girls that you have as friends, they like working for women. That's just a fact.
And you know what the crazy part about this is? Like, yeah, you'll hear, like, I've heard this from like liberal women, right? Because you know how, like, everyone knows that liberal women love to talk about how feminism is great and all that shit, right?
Liberal women say that.
Like, it'd be normal, I guess, if conservative women said that. But like, I've met liberal women who are like super progressive, super this. And when it comes to the topic of working with women, they're like, no, I don't want to work with women. Like, I do not like working with women. I'm sorry, I do not want to work with women. And these are the same women that talk about how great feminism is and all that shit, right, RJ? But they swear up and down that they cannot work for a woman as a supervisor. And this is not coming from my mouth because I've never worked under a woman before. So This is not like I've never experienced this. And honestly, RJ, I think that men don't really care who they work with.
Yeah,
Overall, like I can work with a woman, I wouldn't give a fuck. I can work with a man, I wouldn't give a fuck. But women have preferences, and they lean towards working with men. And this is like, at least from my experience, your experience, it's been like that. Like, hey, yo, Chad, have y'all met a woman like this? Because I think it's like that across the board.
yeah, because I have, well, I wouldn't say supervisors. I think all my supervisors have been men, but I have women in charge. I don't think I ever had a problem with them. Because they kind of like, as long as you do your job and stay out of the fucking way, they don't really mess with you.
No, you know what? I think that women, if you're a man and you work under a woman, I think that the women don't perceive you as a threat in the same way. I think that women see each other as threats.
Absolutely.
Right. And so they feel like they need to compete with them. They feel like they need to. So when men work with women, it's kind of like I've never seen a woman as a threat from like a professional standpoint. Like I've never looked at a woman. Well, I've never looked at anyone as a threat, but I've never looked at a woman in any capacity as a threat ever. But I have looked at men as a threat in terms of like physicality, for example, right? So like maybe that exists in the same way, but with women. But the point is, me pointing this out is the problem for a lot of people, but not the reality of the situation, apparently. So,
I mean, see, we're in America. We don't have reality anymore.
No, yeah, hey, that actually, you know what? That's a very Einstein quote, RJ. You know what I'm saying? We don't live. America doesn't live in reality anymore.
Everybody in the chat, I want you to timestamp that. CEO's compared me to Einstein. It's about fucking time, CEO. We've been doing this pod for 4 years. Welcome to the club, CEO. You know what I'm saying?
But anyway,
that's very Einsteinish. Just now thinking about it.
But
if I was the president, women wouldn't be police officers. I actually agree with that. I actually totally agree with that.
Okay, yeah, that's another good point. Like, women should not be police officers, right? Women should not be in the army. And by the way, like if you want to talk about like administrative roles, like on the computer, that's different, right?
Okay, yeah.
But you shouldn't be on the field as a woman. Have you seen that photo of like the Butler Trump attempted assassination, right?
Yeah.
And like there were Secret Service and some of them were women and they were trying to cover Trump. And I'm like, what are they covering, bro? They're covering half his body. Like they can just shoot at the top.
Like, yeah, Trump's like what, 6'3" or some shit?
Yeah, I'm like, they can just shoot him in the head, bro. Like, what are you covering, bro? His dick? Like, nah, so it's just listen. But anyway, we're gonna go to talk about a real sport, RJ. The NBA.
Absolutely, CEO. You know what I'm saying? NBA playoffs. Did they start? No, I think it was the plan when we first started.
Oh yeah, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we got definitely a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Let me look up the NBA playoffs. NBA playoffs. We're gonna talk about the standings as it stands right now. The Celtics are putting ass to the fucking Sixers right now.
That's right. With Embiid, by the way.
That's not a flex to you. I don't know if I said this to you, but I definitely said this to Brandon in the chat. I feel like the Sixers are a better team without fucking Embiid. Embiid sinks.
No, that's why I'm happy. Like I think they suck. When you let Maxey be the number one, I think they play better.
Yeah, absolutely. But CEO,
all right.
Let's start off with yesterday, CEO. All right.
All right.
Detroit is losing to the Orlando Magic 2-1, CEO. Your thoughts on this series?
Listen, I think this is one of the more underwhelming series in the whole Eastern Conference. Okay. Like, I think from the jump, I wasn't super excited to see this series, but I think most people had the Pistons over the Magic, right?
Yep.
And this is a little bit surprising because we all know the Magic are bona fide ass, and the Pistons are just. And you know what? Like, I give credit where credit is due. You said the Pistons were fucking trash. All right,
frauds.
And RJ, they're the number one fucking seed in the East. The number one. They're over the Knicks. and they're over the fucking Celtics, and
Yeah.
they are getting like belt to ass by the fucking Magic.
And AC, by the way, too, for you.
So explain what you think is going on with the Pistons right now, in your
It's
opinion.
JB. I'm CEO. What did I say
Yeah, you said
about
they
this
suck.
coach CEO?
You said they're frauds.
That coach CEO is the same coach that was coaching the fucking Cavs with Donovan and Garland. Got bounced by the Knicks, then got bounced by No, who did he get? He got bounced. He won 7 games with the fucking Magic, ironically enough. And then who they lose in the second round to CEO? Oh my gosh. Was it Boston? Yeah, I think it was Boston. You guys knocked me. And then goes to the Pistons, loses to my Knicks again, that same fucking coach. And now he's going down 2-1 to the fucking Magic. It's that coach. He's not good. I said it there. He's a lower level Tom Thibodeau. Good team builder. Give him that. Other than that, in the playoffs, he's food. He's food.
So now that he's done, I guess you could say he's done his job in terms of team building. Now they need to pivot and look for someone that can actually win in the playoffs.
Yeah, basically. Now, granted, it's still the Magic CEO. They can Pistons can come back and win this in 6 or 7, but they're not doing it in the second round. Well, I mean, I don't fucking know. Can you see the
play?
I can see Cleveland being the Pistons. I can see it.
But we can agree, like they're not ever going to make the finals.
Listen,
at least not in
the
this.
Celtics and the Knicks. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, Pistons. Listen, Magic. This doesn't mean you're good, by the way. I think you still stink.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Facts. OKC is 3-0 against the Suns.
Bell to ass every motherfucking night.
Now, CEO, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
And this is not me asking this. This is someone in the comments who's a fucking retard, who you made an alliance with. But who's better as a team, the Suns or the Hawks?
I mean, who like as a team, or who has better players?
No, as a team, who's better, the Suns or the Hawks?
I think the Hawks are better.
Okay, thank you. Prove my point.
From like a unit standpoint, not like an individual player standpoint.
Yeah, as a team, yeah.
Yeah. Bro, the Suns gotta blow it up. They gotta blow everything up. Like stop holding on to Booker. Stop holding on. Like the Suns have been like the last 5 years, RJ, right? The Suns have been on this kind of thing where they're like, okay, we got Booker. Now let's rotate in KD. Let's rotate in. It's CP3. Like let's rotate. You know what they're doing? They're doing the what they did with James Harden in Houston.
Yep. Yeah, basically.
They're doing like, we got our guy. Like, no, Booker definitely has to be the guy. James Harden has to be the guy. Russell Westbrook, at least when OKC, he has to be the guy. Like, that is our centerpiece. We will rotate all these stars around him. And guess what, bro? It's not working. Let him go. Like this nigga Booker is a glory. Like, he is. Like, it's crazy that that there's a player out there that can score 70 points a night if he wanted to, but just stinks.
Yo, Brandon, are you in the comments? Brandon compared this guy to somebody in the chat. I forgot who, but yeah, Booker. Bro, I said this year, he's a talented loser. Chronicles of Judas said it. I'm saying it now. He's a talented loser. See, he didn't do shit until CP3 got there. And then when CP3, bro, nigga, he hasn't done shit since CP3 cut the lead down to 20. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Anybody who dates a Kardashian is trash. Simple.
I know. I completely agree. But what is it with the Suns? Like, we were done, at least I was done with Booker like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Why are the Suns? Why is he still on the team?
Because Seal, it's Arizona. If they trade Booker, they're fucking cooked, bro. Their relevancy is gone.
listen, I completely understand, but at the same time, it's kind of you have to blow it up. Like Suns, I know you're Arizona. I know you're cursed. I know you shouldn't have a team. You should be like Montana, teamless. All right. But because you have a team, blow it up. Who cares? Do you think that Suns fans, which we used to know Suns fans, but not anymore because Terrell claims he's not a Suns fan, which I don't know the accuracy of that statement, but
Allegedly. Yeah.
at the end of the day, RJ, what's the point? You're irrelevant with Booker. You're irrelevant with KD when he was there. You're irrelevant with CP3. You're irrelevant with Bradley Beal. Remember that experiment?
Yeah, I forgot all about that. DeAndre Ayton.
Like you're irrelevant with so many like different foundational. Just blow it up because I'd rather look at what San Antonio did. They blew it up. They stunk ass, and now they got Wemby.
Yeah.
Like, what are you? Why are you holding on?
Context.
All right.
I don't feel like the Suns trust themselves to like San Antonio. Say what you say. San Antonio's been since the 90s CEO, David Robinson, then Tim Duncan, David Robinson, then Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Tony Parker, then Tim Duncan, Kawhi. Like they have now Wemby. They have a track record. Even back in the 80s, CEO with George Gervin, they have a track record of drafting well. I don't think the Suns trust themselves.
No, you got a point there because at least the Spurs, they're a well-run organization, and no one can deny that, right? They're a well-run organization. They know exactly what to look for. The Suns passed up on Luka to get fucking 8
and
Trae Young, which both are better than
Ayton.
than Ayton. Ayton is a bust, and you know what? I don't know. Suns, listen, Thunder. I had you. No way. I had you losing to the Suns. I said that they were gonna. I had them going to the finals, but this is a sweep. This isn't even a gentleman's sweep. This is a clean sweep.
I agree.
All right.
I'm not trying why I say this. I would just bench SGA for Game 4. They'll probably still win.
No, they would. And this is I think it's a combination of. I believe in the Thunder. I know you don't, but I believe in the Thunder, unfortunately, and I think that they're just way too much for the Suns, and the Suns are just an underwhelming team, and they're pathetic in every sense of the word, starting with Devin Booker.
Agreed. Speaking of that, CEO, my Knicks tie the series up against the Hawks in a very shocking series, 14-98.
All right, we have to talk about this. Listen. You know, I already said, Najee, you get your credit, even though you're retarded most of the time. But I'll give you your credit here. But RJ, this is a shocking development. I still have the Knicks winning, of course. But what's going on here? Why is it even this close?
I'm gonna say this, CEO. Brandon, is Brandon in the chat? I'm not looking at the chat right now.
He's probably no, I don't. Well, he was in the chat at least.
All right, well, he's probably gone now. But CEO. And someone has to, and I had to come to this realization, CEO.
Mm-hmm.
CEO, you know, like when you're in school, right?
Yeah.
You have that one kid in class who always needs an incentive to get good grades. So say like the teacher's like, hey, if you get good grades for a month, we'll get you McDonald's for lunch. Or hey, if you get good grades, we'll, you can skip a class. Something like that. Like they because if they don't do that, he'll go back to being slacking and having bad grades.
Okay.
That's what the Knicks are. CEO, we are never, ever, 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 ever going to be comfortable winning. We have to be under pressure. I don't know if you watched the game yesterday, CEO. That was the most beautiful basketball you would have ever seen the Knicks play. The defense, the cutting, the turnover. Like, bro, CEO, the Knicks are, whether it was with Thibodeau or whether it was with Mike Brown, doesn't matter. We have to be under pressure. I'll give you an example, CEO. Last year, CEO.
Okay.
Your Celtics were kicking the Knicks' ass, and we still won those games. But then when the Knicks were up against Indiana, they fucking lost.
Correct.
The Knicks want to be under pressure. That's who they are. And Najee, I'll give you credit for this. I came to that realization looking at this. We're better than the Hawks. 10 times better than the fucking Hawks. We're one of the most talented teams in the fucking East. And yet we're in a 2-2 series because the Knicks don't want to dominate. They always want to come back. Even the game we lost in game 3, CEO, we came back, but we still lost. Game 2, we were up comfortably. We lost. The Knicks want to be uncomfortable. They perform in chaos. That's exactly who they are.
Okay, so you're basically saying that the the Knicks are basically the 2024 Kansas City Chiefs.
Absolutely.
Where it's kind of like every win is fucking disgusting, ugly, but they need to be under pressure to win it.
Without the fucking flags, yes. Yes.
I mean, does this change your outlook on if they have a chance to go to the finals or not?
No. Because I mean, we'll get to that after. Because let's be for real, CEO. Looking at the East is between us and fucking Celtics. So I'm gonna save that for the Celtics part of this. But I'll say this: I'm glad this is happening, CEO. This is putting us in playoff mode. Because from here on out, it's gonna be hell. Because we're gonna have the Celtics, we're gonna have Cleveland or Detroit, and then we're gonna have whoever comes out the West.
All right.
So listen, at the end of the day.
Do you think that, like Marcus said in the comment section, do you think that this style of always needing to be under constant pressure can bite them in the ass with a team like, let's say, the Thunder, or a team that likes to dominate?
Absolutely. This could only last for maybe a year or two. We're in year 2 of this, CEO.
Okay.
This won't happen next year. Next year, if we don't win it all this year, next year we're cooked.
All right. And do you think that there are any significant liabilities on the Knicks in terms of players? Because I know you were complaining about how
Bridges, and Bridges.
Because I know you've been complaining about him since last year. The only thing you gave him credit for is playing well against the Celtics. But apart from that, you always
Listen. Okay, Bridges, listen. You play good against the Celtics. I think me and CO can agree with that. But bro, you're only good for one fucking series, my nigga. We're not playing the Celtics. And we're not going to be playing the Celtics in the finals. We're not going to be playing the Celtics in the third round. We traded 5 for... CO, I was critical at the time. Little Nick, you fucking fag. You weren't around. I said 5 first rounders for Bridges?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, I remember that.
0 points in the third game, CO. And I mean, he had a better game this game. 4 fucking points. Now, granted, he did play good defense. I'll give him that. But CEO, 0 points? You couldn't get a layup?
And believe me, but you know, RJ, that game that you lost that he had 0 points in, I think if he had like 2 or 3 points, y'all would have won.
We lost 5 points. We lost 5
you
points.
lost. So you're telling me if you made a layup, y'all would have won?
Well, if you would hit 2 free throws, it would have won.
Well, that might be something you have to address in the offseason.
Why do you think I'm trying to get Maxey, bro? Why do you think I'm trying to get... I'm done with Bridges. I'm done with him. He's trash. Get him the fuck up out of here. Get him out of here. I'm done with him. So, is what it is. Najee, you get your credit. Fuck you. Either way, because you're still fat. And you're... Oh, by the way, Najee. Oh, I should fucking say this for my MLB. Our MLB talk. Because we're getting to the MLB because I have to talk about something.
All right.
But, you know... I got the Knicks winning. I think we played Tuesday. So I got the Knicks winning in 5, taking it home in 6. If not, we'll go to 7. But, I mean, I'm just waiting for Boston at this point. It is what it is.
Well, not just Josh Hart should also leave. What do you think about that?
You're fucking retarded. You are retarded. Josh Hart? All right, that's donkey. I'm sorry. All right, little nigga, you're not donkey today. Is Najee even up here? No way this guy. Oh, boom, boom, right there. Come on.
You got a mistake.
CEO, Josh Hart. Listen, Josh Hart is like kind of in that Tyrese Halliburton era. All right.
Okay.
You actually have to watch him to see what he does. CEO, the guy's guarding fucking centers at 6'4". He's getting steep. Like Josh, every reliable fucking out of bounds, whatever, like that's the guy right there.
Okay, so
You
he's your
can't replace
Draymond Green.
better than
He's
Draymond because he's Draymond Green without fucking getting ejected and shit.
no, I'm talking about like your Draymond Green, and meaning that if you look at the stats, it looks like shit, but he's the one that does the dirty work.
Yes, absolutely. Uh, what's up, Josh? Speaking of Josh's, but yeah, boy, you're tripping. I'm not trading Josh. Bridges, you can go. Deuce, I love Deuce. You can go, but just get rid of Bridges, bro. You get rid of Bridges. I'll keep it real with you, CEO.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, I really do. I'll fucking take Booker over fucking Bridges at this point, bro. At least Booker's gonna give me 30, and he's not gonna be the leader.
No, but I mean, ironically, because Bridges is all defense, like shitty offense, and with Booker, it's the reverse, all offense, no defense.
Yeah, but at least Booker's consistent on offense. He's gonna give me 25. This nigga Mikhail decides when to fucking play defense. So,
and so moving on to the Nuggets and Timberwolves.
Well, Nuggets are up. Nuggets. Timberwolves are up 3-1, but CEO Donve DiVincenzo torn ACL will be out for obviously the rest of these playoffs. Anthony Edwards will be out for at least 3 weeks, CEO, because he messed up his ankle. With that being said, CEO, who do you got in the series still, and what's your thoughts on this current series?
All right, so I think because I had the only series that I'm down is because I think I had the Pistons over the Magic, so I was wrong. I mean, the series isn't over, but it's not looking good there.
Earlier down.
I'm down, and I'm currently way down with the Nuggets and the Timberwolves because I had the Nuggets, but I can still be rescued because, like you just said, Booker's DiVincenzo's gone, right?
Yep.
And Ant is gone, and that's the equivalent of the Nuggets losing Jokic.
Yep.
So I think they could come back because who's going to stop them?
Yeah, I mean that's a fact. I will say this, and I hate this asshole CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Rudy Gobert's been doing a fantastic job on Joker.
Oh, okay. Well, really?
He blocked him at least 4 times yesterday, CEO. So,
I mean, I'll say this: the Timberwolves, unfortunately, even whatever the outcome of this series is, even if the Nuggets come back because of the injuries, the Timberwolves just own the Nuggets.
I agree, 100%.
And I don't know if this continues, because all they need is one more win, and that's it, right? Yeah. If they get one more win without Ant and without DiVincenzo, then we have to have a conversation about the Nuggets. Seriously.
CEO, I was having a conversation earlier today.
Yeah.
With our NBA expert. I said, listen, now there's a good chance Joker could win this series. That's a fact. But I'm going to keep it real with you, CEO.
Yeah.
Joker is Embiid 2.0. Sure, one hit wonder. Will not win a finals ever again. And CEO, this is a demerit. The fact that you had to wait for 2 of the best players, DiVincenzo and Anthony Edwards, to get injured to win this series, that's a demerit. It's not his fault they got injured, and you should win the series, but that's a demerit either way.
I agree. I mean, that's why I said, regardless of the outcome, I think that the Timberwolves have won in terms of or at least in terms of the argument that, all right, like the Timberwolves fans will always have that over the Nuggets because the Nuggets just are owned by the Timberwolves, and Jokic, let's be honest, Jokic should be a 4-time MVP right now. And like, that's not look, I mean, you should be a 4-time MVP, and someone that's capable of winning like 4 MVPs should be at least getting to the finals somewhat regularly,
or conference finals at least. They haven't made the conference finals since they've been to the finals.
So that's just not a good look. Is it all Jokic? Is there any blame on Murray? Or
yeah, absolutely, yes, definitely. But Murray, he shows up when he wants to. He's injury prone. Aaron Gordon, same thing. But you know what, CEO? We blame stars over here because stars control it. All right.
No, yeah, Jokic gets all the credit. He gets all the blame.
Yeah, so is what it is there. Unfortunately, shout out to Ant and DiVincenzo. I mean, Ant will be coming back if they make it, but I mean, Timberwolves, you got to win this series because you're on Team Unk. So don't be fags, all right?
All right.
Speaking of that, CEO, the Cavs and Raptors, 2-2 game series. Cavs just won today, CEO. Your thoughts on this series and who will win it, CEO?
Right. So the Raptors won today, I believe.
Yep.
And um when this series started, RG, I said that this was gonna don't be surprised if the Raptors win.
Yeah.
I did pick the Cavaliers, but I said don't be surprised if the Raptors win. And this has been a very surprisingly interesting series, just like I said it would be, because it's a very good watch, underrated watch, if we're being
Agreed.
honest. You know, you have two teams that are very similar and two teams that have promising young talent, and I like it. It's a good watch. I think this game has the ability to go to 7,
Agreed.
and I still have the Cavaliers, but the Raptors are putting up a good fight, so it's a good
Yeah.
watch.
Agreed. One of the best series in the playoffs. I was watching it earlier while I was at work. Some of these teams, I do feel like the Raptors need a fucking trade Bi. Bi's a fucking bum. Get him the fuck out of here. But other than that, Scotty Barnes is listen, one of the best series in the fucking if you want to watch some basketball, watch some Cavs and Raptors, all right? Speaking of
Yeah.
that, CEO, the returning Wemby comes back, beats Portland. San Antonio's up 3-1. CEO, your thoughts?
All right, so we all had the Spurs, right? It
Agreed.
was looking a little bit shaky in the start. All right. It was looking a little bit turbulent, but it looks like the Spurs have finally regained control over the series. You know, so much for the apparently Wemby's immune to the dentist side, all right, as
Yeah.
our security personnel has said.
And CEO, you should put him in your top 10 since he's gonna beat that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can't wait. I can't wait for the Spurs to face some real competition because the Trailblazers are a fucking joke. All right, so look, I can't wait till they eliminate the Trailblazers so we can get them the fuck up out of here. Because I want to see what Wemby has against some of the more formidable competition in the West.
Yeah. Speaking of that, CEO, obviously your Celtics are whooping on the 76ers 66-43.
Yep.
Now you asked me a question earlier, CEO,
Yep.
about my thing about the Knicks. And I want to sit here and say this. All trolling aside,
Yep.
the Celtics don't look good. What do I mean by that, CEO? Are the Celtics a good team? Sure, yes. But this is a very concern with you, CEO. I don't know if you watch any of the games. You guys are not shooting that well. You're not rebounding that well. And I honestly feel like you guys are winning. Well, you're going to win the series anyway because it's Philly, obviously. But number two, you guys are relying on a lot of lazy shots and a lot of lazy defense. And I feel like that's not going to be good for the long run because you're going to verse the Knicks. All the shots that the Sixers miss and the defense that the Knicks play, that's going to give you guys trouble. You guys got to be on the A game. Say, even though it's never going to happen, you beat the Knicks. You play the Detroit Cavs. That's better competition. Then if you go to the West, you verse an OKC, you verse a Spurs. Hell, you verse the Lakers. That's going to be very, very bad. Tatum's not shooting well. Jaylen Brown, CEO, I know you're going to look at the stats and see, oh, he had 30 to center. Jaylen Brown, I'm not going to say he's playing bad, but you actually have to watch the games to watch it. Derek White is a non-factor.
Yeah, Derek White's been an absolute ass.
And so the center that you guys have, the African guy, good defensive presence, but I mean, he does make a lot of mistakes. So, but I mean, I'm going to just say this, CEO. All the games except for this game, which ironically fucking the B1 to come back, have been close with the Sixers. Me personally, you guys should be blowing out the Sixers. Paul George is a corpse, CEO.
Yeah.
And they
Listen,
keep it cool.
Game 1 was an absolute blowout. And then after the first game, I think the two games after that were very close.
Sixers won the second game, and then you guys won this last game close.
And this one, it's not over yet, but it appears to be on the trajectory of being a blowout, right?
Yep.
This is what the Celtics are, and I've always known this. The Celtics win. The Celtics are a very. I'm not saying they play down to their competition, right? But the Celtics are a team. They're very.
I make a comment for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Buffalo Bills, CEO.
With the championship, by the way, but no,
Yeah,
I don't know if Here's the thing. Here's the weird thing about the Celtics. The Celtics are a bipolar team. Okay, that's the best way to put it. They're they have two poles, right? They will either destroy you, right, blow you out, or they will lose in an embarrassing fashion, not in a blowout, but in like an embarrassing fashion. In like we're up by 15, then we're back down to like 2 points, and then we're coming down to the wire, and then we lost by 1 point.
Yeah.
Like that's the two poles of the Celtics. You don't know what you're getting that night. Are you going to get the team that it blows everybody out, or are you going to get the team that blows you out in the beginning and then chokes it near the end? So you don't know what you're going to get from the Celtics, and that's always been their mantra. Even when they won the championship in that run, they played the exact same way, where it was just like you don't know what you're going to get. Are they going to are they going to be the Celtics that blow people out, or are they going to be the Celtics that lose in like a very choking fashion? And by the way, that depends on that depends how successful they're going to be, because they go back and forth between that personality. So I'm not sure why that is. It's an inconsistency, but I'm not sure that maybe that's a reflection of Brown and Tatum's bipolar nature as well. Like sometimes Tatum is like the best player on earth, and sometimes the dude is bricking.
Damn, Derek White. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with this nigga?
Yeah, he's been really
okay,
bad.
Ready. You guys are cooking, but like he's scared to shoot the ball, and then he shot it, and then like damn.
And what
happened in the regular season that I didn't know about? Like what's going on?
No, he's been normal in the regular season, which is the weird thing. And you know what this scares me, RJ? You know what he reminds me a little bit this run?
What?
In our previous runs, Al Horford. Remember when Al Horford was just inconsistent as fuck? Yeah. Where he was like he was ass for such a stretch, and then he'll make like one or two key shots where you're like, oh, he's back. And like that's where we are with Derek White. Maybe I'm not sure how old Derek White. Maybe he's like 30s. He's starting. Yeah, he's starting, because that's what happened with Horford. Now, to be fair with Horford, Horford was like ancient, so yeah, that made sense. Now at 31 in the NBA, you shouldn't be getting washed, but he has to get it together, because if Derek White's not, like, part of the reason we won the first championship was because of players like Derek White and Holiday being anchors when Brown and when Tatum aren't exactly on their A game. You can always kind of rely
to win.
Right, exactly. So you can kind of rely. If he's not, we have to see. Hopefully he gets it together, because if not, that's a very not a good sign. But we'll see.
As it goes for the Sixers, I mean, what is it to say, bro?
No, I mean, listen, this is the Sixers' problem. You have a young star in Maxey.
Yep.
And then everything around him is, apart from, you have a young star in Maxey, and then you have a budding star in Edgecombe. Those are your only two pieces. The rest around you are kind of decaying, right? Drummond and PG. Are we kidding me?
You know, it's crazy, right? But Drummond's still probably better than Embiid.
Yeah, I mean, you got Drummond, the corpse of Embiid. By the way, like, no one wants to trade for Embiid, because who wants to absorb that contract? And
are those
the Sixers are in a bad position, because you have you have a rising star in Maxey, and then you have a budding star in Edgecombe, and those are your two building blocks. But the rest of the team is kind of old, sickly, washed. PG, Drummond, Embiid, and the rest of the other guys are non-factors. And
by the way, 76ers, you traded Jeremy McCain. How's that looking out for you, bro?
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah.
I know you missing right now.
Yeah, but listen, the good thing is at least Edgecombe looks promising.
Yeah.
So they have that going for them. But the Sixers, it's time to blow shit up. I don't know what you can do with Embiid, but honestly, bro, I'd rather just. I'm not sure how the cap thing works in the NBA, but I'd rather cut him.
There's some fool out there that'll take him, get what you can. Bro, if the Wizards offer me a fucking 2 second rounders, I'm taking it. Get him off the team so you can get that. Not even listen, it's time.
No, that if the Sixers give them like half a case of like Powerade, not even Gatorade, like half a case of Powerade, like I take it. You know why, RJ? Because not only is this addition by subtraction, but it's also the amount of the financial burden of not having Embiid on your payroll, bro. Is just it's a great thing. Like you have to give him away. You can't. There's nothing you can accept apart from like I said, like a half case of like Powerade or something like that.
Also, just his aura, just get it away. Like the team, like he's just a net negative on the team, bro.
Bro, how many times have we not seen reports about Tyrese Maxey having to curse out Embiid because he hasn't shown up to meetings on time?
Maxey's doing that. A 25-year-old.
Maxey's cursing out a alleged Hall of Famer in Embiid, right? For not showing up to meetings on time.
Like that's crazy.
Like it's RJ, it's addition by subtraction. You have to give him away. You can't like you just have to give him away. If they're willing to accept the fucking all the financials, bro, give me a second round pick in year 2050.
I'll be more valuable than what Embiid's doing. He's cooked. He's damaged goods, CEO.
He can't jump.
You know what? I honestly feel like this is more the owner because CEO, remember the whole process where they went years with sucking. Everybody's gone. What's his name? Harris is with Detroit, who's actually playing good with Detroit. You failed on that. Markelle Fultz, he's peon. Everybody remembers that free throw shot, CEO.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, everybody, not Devin Booker, Ben Simmons. We all remember the past, CEO. Like, I feel like the owner doesn't want to accept the fact that it's a failure, but it is. It is a massive failure, and you're ruining. Max is going to want out eventually, and then Edgecomb's going to be like, man, fuck this. If he's out, I'm out.
Yeah, you know what? It's interesting because there's just nothing about Embiid that's attractive to keep. Like, if I was the owner, I'd be like, yes, send us. We already have his replacements in terms of like building pieces, right?
Yeah.
Like, just get him out of here, bro. Just send him off to the Kings or something, some to Memphis or a team that is irrelevant, right? And needs some way to sell jerseys.
Hell, you'll get a top draft pick. You know, Embiid ain't doing shit there. But CEO, I'm looking correct. Shout out to our boy Rick, aka Fist. He wanted Embiid, and I said, hell no. I'm looking good on that. I said no to Embiid. Even some of my friends in person, like they wanted Embiid. I said no, absolutely not. I do not want Embiid on the Knicks. Am I right on that take, CEO?
Absolutely. And even our very vertically challenged head of security, right? Brandon hates Embiid with the passion, and at least it now looks logical to hate Embiid with the passion because
absolutely 100%.
The dude stinks. And by the way, we need it. I know Paul George's name is like Podcast P or whatever, right?
Yeah,
but we need to change that to the Curse. Just change his name to the Curse.
That's exactly what he is. Paul George is a bum. If you watch any of, he is so. It's like kind of like you know it's bad when I'm saying it's sad watching this guy because our contrary belief. I know Najee, Little Nick, these guys are young, so they don't remember Paul George with the Pacers. Bro, this guy he was a choker, but he was one of the most talented players in the league, hands down. Handle, finishing, dunking, shooting, defense, like vertical build. He was one of the best natural talents in the league. It is bad. He can't even dribble, CEO. It's that bad. He's getting locked up by Pritchard and Sherman.
But
it's bad, CEO.
I mean, I remember vividly watching like back in the day like FS1 and these shows where they were talking about how, oh my God, they're gonna pair up Kawhi with Paul George and how big of a
Yeah.
how big of a deal that was. Or remember when they were gonna pair up Paul George with Russell Westbrook and how big of a deal that was.
You know, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
They traded OKC traded Paul George for they traded Paul George to the Clippers. Now OKC has their pick and they're about to get a top 12 pick in the fucking draft coming up, CEO. Just letting you know. Because of that Paul George shit.
That Paul George Shy trade has to be historically the worst trade of all time.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and Lil Nick, please don't. He said, Lil Nick said, Embiid is overhated, bro.
This is who you made an alliance with. Well, of course you're gonna say, nigga. He has a fucking mini Embiid called SGA.
Well, listen, Lil Nick, I'll let that pass. Now let's now that we talked about the Celtics and
is that the final? Yeah, we were talking about that's the final. This is the final series, CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Lakers and Rockets. Lakers up 3-0. Kevin Durant, CEO, will be out for this game tonight, CEO.
All right, so now, RJ,
there's a lot of things we have to talk about here, CEO.
Yeah, because we both had the Lakers in the series, right? But we had this being a competitive series.
Yeah.
And it's been anything but. Now, in your opinion, because I think maybe you watched this series more closely than I have.
Yeah.
In your opinion, because Luka's not even playing, right?
Luka and all series are not playing.
Is LeBron? Is he? Because I didn't watch the series, so I'm asking you: is LeBron back to old LeBron?
LeBron. All right, I'm gonna say this: is LeBron back to 2018 Bron? CEO? No, but CEO, he's like he's the veteran on the team. All right, CEO. He's making all the right basketball decisions, and all of his teammates are playing for LeBron. They want to do good for LeBron. Prime example, Luke Bernard, CEO, had like a 30-point game in like game 2. No, game 1. Then Luke Bernard in game 3, CEO, had like 6 steals. Marcus Smart, you remember him, the former Celtics CEO?
Yeah.
Playing out of his mind. So this isn't a LeBron carry job. This is LeBron being like, okay, I'm going to be the veteran here. I'm going to put you guys in a good spot to win. Just hit your shots. That's really
So is this more of the Lakers are a much better, well-built team than people initially realized? Is that what this is?
I feel like this is more of, and we're going to talk about him, the Rockets imploding and KD doing what KD does, choking under pressure.
Because you have to admit, even though the Rockets are imploding, it's impressive that without 2 of their top players, right, that the Lakers are managing to have a 3-0 lead with the corpse of LeBron. And
absolutely.
Like that, do you think, is there any coaching involved in that, or is it primarily just a well-built team?
I don't think the Lakers are well-built, but I believe LeBron, just being the veteran that he is putting these guys in a position to win, and it's working. And I'm going to keep it real with you, CEO. This is just an imploding team. The Rockets are cooked. KD fucked up. Speaking of curses, this nigga's a curse.
Because Taj said that, wait, hold on. Taj said that Braun is like a great floor general. So is Braun playing kind of like a similar role to what CP3 was playing with the Suns? Is that kind of like...
Yes.
All right.
And CEO.
Yeah.
So shout out to Braun. But CEO. Kevin Durant is not a top 20 player. And you know what? There's someone in the chat I want to fucking piss off, CEO. And you know who I'm talking about.
Right.
Kevin Durant is not a top 20 player of all time. If they get, he's CEO. I don't care if they get, this is a fucking CEO.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard's 10 times better than him. Not even a fucking cop. Little Nig, you are a fag, bro. Stop hyping up KD. CEO, is he one of the greatest scorers the NBA has ever seen? Absolutely. But CEO,
Negative
this
intangibles.
guy is a fucking demerit every fucking where he goes, with the exception of Golden State. Tell me I'm wrong, bro.
RJ, he's all talent, zero, like not even zero in talent. He's negative intangibles. Now,
Agreed.
you know what? Everywhere he's gone, it's and you know what he is, RJ. He is, because if you remove the stint that he had with the
Shout out to
Golden,
Jordan. Kawhi is better than KD. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
if you remove the stint that he had with the Golden State Warriors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, we all know they didn't need him because they won before and after, right? So if you remove that stint, his career is, and I'm not talking about like from like the way he plays basketball. I'm talking about he is similar to Paul George, and in that he is the curse.
Yep.
Like when you look at him, right? He was a issue in OKC. He broke up with Russ, right? And now, to be fair to him, Russ is also his own kind of nutbag a little bit. But he broke up with Russ. Then he went to Golden State. He broke up with Golden State. Then he went to the Nets. He broke up with the Nets. And then he went to the Suns. He broke up with the Suns. And then he went to the Rockets. He shit-talked his teammates, his young teammates, instead of being a veteran, a leader.
On a burner account, CEO.
On a burner account, he shit talked his whole teammates, and now they're 0-3.
Bro, see, here we go. I get if you hate, but the best scorer probably in the NBA, not in the top 20. Get the hell out. Najee, little Nick, you're a bitch. I mean that from the bottom. You're a bitch. Okay, CEO. No, see, we got time today, CEO. This basketball, you know what I'm saying? We got some great CEO. You taking them? I'm gonna name 20 players, CEO, off the top of my head. I want you to say, who are you taking?
All right.
Michael Jordan, and KD or Michael Jordan?
Obviously, Michael Jordan.
Magic Johnson.
Magic.
LeBron.
Braun.
Shaq. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem.
Bill Russell.
You
know what? Time out. I'm going to ignore anybody from, and Brandon's going to get a big boner after this, anybody from the modern era, which was when Bird and Magic came in, I'm going to ignore, all right, CEO? So even though we'll take Bill Russell and Will, I'm just going to ignore them, and Jerry West. We're going to ignore them. Just to prove our point even more.
Okay, let's see.
I said MJ, Bron. I said, who else did I say, CEO? I said Shaq. I think I said Hakeem.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
Not even a question.
Kobe.
Obviously Kobe.
Curry,
yep.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Did I say Bird already?
No.
I don't think I said Bird, but obviously Bird.
Obviously, yeah.
Isaiah Thomas with the Pistons.
Of course.
I'm trying to think. Who else?
Bro, I take RJ. I take Jason Tatum over this nigga.
Hey, I'm not gonna deny that. Tatum. I just had Dirk, KG.
I take Luka over this nigga.
Luka. I'll take CP3 over him.
I'll take Jokic over this
nigga. Giannis. That's 16 right there.
Bro, he's not even the top nothing yet because he's only. I'll take fucking Wemby over this nigga. Obviously, I'll take Wemby over this nigga.
I agree. Hey, Lil Nig, I hope you're listening. Lil Nig, you listening? Lil Nig, I want you to hear me when I say this. All right, Lil Nig? Are you listening? It's a yes or no conversation. KD over... Yes, we're not even including Bill Russell, but if you take KD over Bill Russell, you're a fucking idiot. I'm just letting you know.
Whoa, wait,
CEO.
Did he say KD over Code?
I'm taking Kareem over both of him, but ignore that. I'm taking SGA over this nigga, too.
I agree. But did Lil Nick say KD over Kobe?
Yes, he did say that.
All right. Unfortunately, Lil Nick, I got to do this. See, you know what to do.
And this is who you made an alliance with, CEO. That's what I remind you every day, bro. You just say, hating Knicks fan that you will side with someone that says this, bro. You feel me? It's very sad, CEO. Oh, CEO, time out. Dr. J, Moses Malone, they played in the 80s, CEO. That's 19 players right there. Now, CEO, let me ask you a really, really good question, CEO.
All
All
right.
right. How so we don't take away what KD's a two-time champion. We don't take
Correct.
that away from him.
Okay.
Oh, did I mention Kawhi? Kawhi's better. We're taking Kawhi over him. So that's 20 right there, CEO. But CEO,
Yeah.
this is how bad KD's legacy is. I'm getting to a point, and it's this bad, CEO.
Mhm.
I'm getting to a point where I'm looking at those championships and I'm minusing them. And I'm comparing him to players that didn't even fucking win a finals. I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm taking him above Ewing and Barkley and fucking Karl Malone, who I fucking despise, but is what it is. Like, say what you want about those guys. Karl Malone won an MVP, went to 2 back-to-back finals. Charles Barkley took his team to a finals. Patrick Ewing went to 2. He played in 1 finals, but he took him to 2 finals. David Robinson, like, this is how bad his career's going out, CEO.
Yeah, but
Well, go ahead.
I think the mistake that a lot of people like Lil Nick is doing is like they're talking about how great of a scorer he is, how complete of a player he is. But again, they're only focusing on his talent. But bro, like part of being a basketball player is your mentality, your intangibles. The dude is negative. He's a net negative on intangibles.
Agree.
Like,
Like, CEO, I'll put it like this. Why I can. This is why. Do you understand why I separate the best from the greatest? KD's one of the best basketball players ever. Talent wise, like talent, best is talent. One of the
talent.
best, CEO. But greatest, CEO. Just keep this in mind, CEO. He left Golden State in 2019, CEO.
Yeah.
What's up, YTC? How you doing, bro? CEO, right? He left Golden State in 2019. Let's just review what he's done. This decade's the decade's almost over, CEO, technically. Second round with the Nets. Swept by your Celtics. Goes to I think he goes to Phoenix, gets bounced in the second round. Misses the playoffs, and is about to lose to fucking the Lakers. CEO, LeBron, CEO, ignore the SGAs, the Jokers, the Giannis, the Tatums, all the young players. CEO, Kawhi Leonard, even though he didn't play, led his team to a conference championship. He got injured, but he led them there. Curry won a finals. LeBron won a finals. Bro, I mean, you can technically, because Giannis came to his own in the late 2010s. He won. CEO, in his group, CEO, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, been to finals over this guy. Like, you cannot ignore. Like, it's too like those Golden State rings are looking. I can't give him like. There's a point where it's like, okay, enough's enough. We cannot look at those 2 years, CEO. This is like people don't realize how bad this is. How bad this and CEO. It's not like he's on a bum ass team. Like he's sticking. It's not even though me personally shit on Damian Lillard for staying with the Trailblazers. It's not even that situation. CEO. He's been picking his team and making his team. He went to the Nets with Kyrie. James Harden came. Blake Griffin came. All these other players came. Didn't work. He chose Phoenix. That didn't work. He called Booker and the coach Stalin and Hitler, whatever the fuck he called him. He chooses the Rockets. CEO, they're down 3-0. They're the better team on paper. And I'm going to keep it real with you. Ime Udoka's a better coach. Why are they not working? Because KD's your number one. This is bad. He is a demerit. I'm going to keep it real with you, CEO. I'm going to just keep it all the way real with you. And I know this is how bad Kevin Durant's down. I'm not even sure if I might take fucking Elgin Baylor over him too. Say what you want about him, all the errors, whatever. Elgin Baylor's been to multiple finals. He was KD is losing his legacy, and I can't even say it's sad. It's his fault. CEO, he's almost 40 years old. You're talking shit about a bunch of young 20-year-olds on a burner account of all things. How bad is that, dog? Like, this is bad, CEO.
I mean, he's, and maybe it's our fault because we put way too many expectations on him. Like he's He's all talent, no intangibles, and he's always been that, and that's how people should perceive him.
That's if people, but CEO, but once again, CEO, for us saying that, there's two of us, right, CEO, that say that, understand that. There's 20 little niggas out there saying you're fucking dumb. KD averaged 35 back in OKC. He's the best. He's not a top 20 player. He's not. Someone has to say it. He's not. Matter of fact, let's do this. See, let me get up my list. Hold on, let me get out my pen. Hold on. Give me 1 minute, bro.
Yeah.
God damn. I got time today, CEO. By the way, little disclaimer, CEO. I hope you're ready for this next stream. I already finished my top 10 players of each decade.
All right.
So, CEO, I'm gonna just go through a list, right? And this might get really bad out here, CEO. I'm gonna go through each list. I'm gonna go through the top 10 players. You remember our fucking list of the top 75 players,
right?
And I was just from each player, right? Let's just look at small forward, CEO. Nigga using pen and paper. Absolutely. And guess what? Fucking Master J, I can write in cursive, you can't. And guess what? I can still fucking have this. These fags deleted their fucking pen and paper, all right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people shit on pen and paper still. Pen and paper is still reliable, but it is what it is. Obviously, we're not taking KD above Bron, Bird. I'm gonna keep real with you. I'm taking Dr. J over him. I'm taking Kawhi over him.
I'll take Kawhi over him.
Giannis, Tim Duncan, Dirk, and KG. I'm taking above him.
I agree.
So that's how many players is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 players we're taking above KD, CEO.
Yeah, Kawhi. Why are you surprised, little Nick? The fuck?
He's what I say, CEO. What I say. We're taking Magic, Curry, Isaiah Thomas over him, CEO. We're taking. Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my gosh, I just thought of this name too. MJ, Kobe. I'm taking D Wade over him.
No, that's perfectly fine. Yeah,
I'm taking D Wade over him.
But my thing is, okay, and then I have to ask this to people like Lil Nig who believe that KD's all this and that. I'm like, do you care about winning?
Yeah, do you care about winning at all, Lil Nig?
Or do you only like do you care about someone's personal stats over winning? Because that depends on whether we agree or not. Because if winning matters to you, then KD cannot be in the top 20. He just can't.
I mean, CEO, I said this to Brandon, and he disagreed. Are we sure he's better than Paul Pierce?
I mean, yeah, from a talent perspective, obviously, but
greater than Paul Pierce, I'll say.
It's just like he's a net negative on his team, and that's the problem. It's like that you have to factor that in. So, Paul Pierce carried his team for like 8 years or something. Like he carried bad Celtics teams. Like KD's never done that. KD's always been an opportunist. KD's always been, let me go over here where my friends are. Let me crash it with Kyrie. Let me go play with Booker, but then I hate him. Let me go.
Now the Rockets, I hate them now. Lil Nick says, okay, if we're talking about legacy, how Kawhi, no MVP, his most impressive feat was beating the Warriors with no KD, Clay, and Ring. And Rings was the Spurs where he was the main option. Lil Nick, here's the thing, though. First of all, Lil Nick, Kawhi has 2 Defensive Player Years awards, which is probably more impressive than MVP, winning Defensive Player Years awards in the NBA. And number 2, Lil Nick, Kawhi was the leader of that Raptor team. Kawhi Leonard was the best player on that Spurs team. That's more than what KD's done alone. That's a fact. You bitch.
That one Canadian, that one chip they won with the Raptors is more impressive than anything KD's ever done in his career. This is fact.
Like, bro, that's a fact. You're just a bitch, Lil Nick.
It's just, I can't see, he's a net negative everywhere he goes. Like the one place that he went where he got 2 championships, they won before and after he left.
And one of the best dynasties we've ever seen ever. It had to be a perfect storm from him to win, CEO.
I think most people and they don't even intentionally do it. Like I legitimately forget RJ sometimes that KD has championships. Like I forget that. Like I in my mind, he's always just been a great player. Like in terms of like he's always been a very skillful, talented player without rings like that. And that's because I think many people don't factor those in anymore.
I agree. And CEO, yeah, I hate to do that because that's a lot of what ifism, but
Yeah.
his legacy is being so demerit. We might have to start doing that.
You know, funny thing that you say that, Lil Neg, because you can say, oh, you can argue on the Warriors team, KD was the best player. Don't lie. I don't hate Steph. I'm just saying. But here's the thing, Lil Neg. In your own top 20 list, does anyone have KD even close to Steph in the all-time best players, like you like to say? Are they even in the same like they're separated by at least 10 plus slots?
I agree.
So my thing is, how can you say there's even an argument if everyone has Steph at least in their top 12, at least, at least, but most people have him in the top, like some have him in the top 10 or something like that. But like you're talking about a guy who's won multiple championships, who has won before KD arrived, who has won after KD, and they're separated by like 3 to 5 slots. Okay, theoretically speaking, that you said they're separated by 3 to 5 slots. Who's ahead of who? Who's ahead of who?
There's no way you could put no logical ball.
Are you telling me KD's ahead of Steph Curry all time? Is that your argument? Is that legitimately your argument?
I got something to say if he says that. I want to get to these last two topics about World Cup and my unwritten rule shit before we move on. But I just had a rant about that. No. All right. Well, I was gonna
All right. So if that's the case, how can you even pretend to say that? How can you even pretend to say that there's an argument that KD was the best player on the? He wasn't. He wasn't. And the argument at the time, people made it at the time because we haven't fully seen what KD was actually like. At that time, it was like 2016?
Yeah, 2016 to 2019.
That was over 10 years ago. And people didn't realize what KD was at the time. At the time, you could make that argument, okay, maybe KD over, because at the time, but like looking back at it, there's no way you could say that KD was a better player. There's just no way.
Oh, by the way, CEO, you know what's crazy, right? Before you remember what happened before he went to Golden State? He choked the 3-1 lead to Golden State. People forget about that.
Yeah, and like Lil Nate, you're arguing your argument comes from 2016. We're not in 2016 anymore. We're in 2026. We know the career arc of both players now. There's no way that you could say that, they argue, maybe they argued that back in 2015, 2016, because that was a different era. Their careers weren't as fleshed out as they are right now. So you can't make those arguments. Oh, no, KD was not the best player on the team. That was Steph Curry. He was not the best player on the team.
He definitely wasn't the leader.
He was, and everyone, even at the time, RJ, they knew he wasn't the leader. They said that was Steph's team.
Nigga, didn't this nigga have burner? Didn't we discover him having burner accounts on Golden State?
Yeah,
when he was shitting on, bro. Even in his perfect scenario, Lil Nig, CEO, I'm saying this right here, right now. This whole alliance you have a Lil Nig, it needs to end. You can't align yourself with that guy. You can still hate the Knicks, but you can't align yourself with Lil Nig. You can't be associated with this, bro. This is worse than Cam.
Listen, I'll assume Lil Nig is on drugs today. All right.
He's been on drugs for the last, bro. He's been saying this for years or months at least.
I mean, how? Wait. How old is this? How old is this thing again?
He's like 18.
Wait, Lil Nig, you're 18, right?
Or 19. He's not 20 yet. I know that for a fact.
All right. So assuming he's like 18, right?
Okay.
You were 8 and 7 when the whole.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Lil Nig, you don't know what you're talking about. You were 8, 7 years old when the whole thing transpired. Yeah, about like 8 years old when the whole thing transpired. Bro, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even remember things properly from back then. How could you?
I know, right?
You should have having a line. No, Kaiji, you're retarded.
He's smart, little nigga.
Bro, I studied the history of basketball. Little nigga, no, you don't.
Yo, can I say this, bro?
Yeah.
Is it me or I hate when guys say I study basketball? That's the gayest thing ever.
No, because
Either you watch it or not.
no, RJ, that you know what studying implies, right?
What?
It implies that saying, okay, I'm gonna take time out of my day, right? Just a random day, right? I'm
Yo,
gonna take time and I'm gonna go back to 2016 and I'm gonna study the whole year of 2016. I'm gonna study KD stats. I'm gonna study everything on a random Tuesday just so that I get to know what I'm talking about in future. No one does that, bro.
no one does that. You can't study a sport, bro, unless
No,
you're
I
actually
mean,
studying the science of it.
and no, I mean you could go back and like rewatch all the games and watch the championship run, but realistically, who do we think that Lil Nick's going back to 2016 and watching all the
No,
Warriors
no,
games?
no. This guy is just sitting around playing Roblox, eating Cheetos all day, smoking weed.
Yo,
This nigga
Roblox.
ain't doing shit. This nigga
I'm,
ain't doing shit. He look at this nigga. I look at advanced shit in film instead of you casuals. Nigga, I watched those Golden State fucking teams, you fucking fag. What the fuck is you
well,
talking about?
wait, but Lil Nick says, "Bro, I studied. I look at advanced shit and film. You don't
He
watch
said
film, Lil
advanced
Nick.
shit. He said advanced shit.
Yo, Lil Nick, you don't watch film because, like, what watching film means is that you sit in a room, you play the games without like any audio, without commentary, and you just sit there quietly looking at the game. You're
Yeah.
not doing that shit. You know what you're saying is, oh, I go to YouTube and I look at YouTubers' videos and they break shit down for me, and then I parrot the points that they told me. Like if that's advanced shit for you, because that's the only way. Like there's no way he's sitting in a dark room watching silent film of the 2016 Warriors all day. That's not. No one believes that.
No one believes that. Like, come on, bro. You're in bro. If that's the case, then you should be siding with us, nigga. The fuck? Everybody says it.
The only people that like sit down and watch film like that, you know what, are the players themselves because they have to watch the games, learn the coaches and the players, and some members of the media who study like drafting or like who's
Yeah.
coming up, what skill sets. But cat even hardcore fans don't sit in a fucking dark room and study film, bro. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, like, bro, you're fucking wrong. Yeah, I do. I can break down man-to-man defense, zone coverage, transition schemes, cuttings. I like rewatching those games. I love basketball.
Little Nick,
Nigga,
what you're telling me is that okay, by the way, you can know there's a difference between knowing coverages, knowing schemes, and actually sitting down, going back to 2016, watching every fucking Warriors games or at least all the playoff games, then breaking down your analysis on some kind of document that you keep track of so you can make an argument. No way you're doing that. You don't do that. You don't do that, bro. You're 18. The only way the only people that do that is because either they're getting paid to do that and that's part of their job.
yeah.
Because no normal person would do that. I mean, because again, then that would infer: do you have a job? Do you go outside? Do you eat? Do you sleep? Because like, do you do anything? Because that makes no sense.
If Lil Nick watched film, he wouldn't defend SGA so hard. Yeah, as a fact.
Oh, my free time, I do. No, you don't. No, you do. Like on your free time, you sit on your phone randomly looking at games throughout not only 2016, throughout the history, because you said you study the history of basketball. So you sit back watching games from 1999, 1986, or 2005. You just sit there. Let me watch this random Kings versus Celtics game in 2005 to see what I can learn from it. Come on, bro. No one believes that shit.
And also, how can you watch film? Isn't film specifically recorded for the team and the coach. Film is when you're zooming in on shit and actually doing stuff. You can't watch film watching highlights in full games. That's not film.
No, film is watching a game, a full game, right? Or just so it's not highlights. You're right. It's watching just a full game without commentary, without no noise. You're just watching the play and analyzing everything and breaking things down. Well, like from minute one to hour, however long a basketball game is, maybe like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to watch 2 hours, and that's one game. You're spending 2 hours of your life watching one game in order to break shit. No one does that, bro, unless you're getting paid to do it. Like, that's just a lie.
Yeah, keep shit on little nigga. I just gotta do something real quick.
That's why my predictions are correct. But that's the thing, little Nick. Your predictions are correct. I analyze it to evaluate each team each year. Little Nick, you're not doing that, bro. Little Nick, you're not doing that. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, bro. You're not going and breaking down endless film. You're not doing that because that means that means you have basically no life. You wake up, you watch film, and you go to sleep. Like, there are literally careers in the NBA for people that just watch film. And though, like the scouts and all those people, those are literally careers. And that's all they do all day. But they get paid to do that. That's their career. You don't get paid to do that, bro. I don't understand why Diana Rossini was fired. Who gives a fuck? Our president is a pedo and a repressor. Well, you know what, Marcus? I can't disagree with anything that you said. That's all facts. I was about to say that's some no life shit because he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. Or Kaiju, he doesn't do that. He doesn't study it. I love watching MMA and I train with pro and amateur fighters. I don't I don't do anything else besides MMA stuff or play FS1. I don't even watch film often. People only watch film when you have a reason to. Yeah, but that's the thing, Brandon. Like, there's no one on this planet that watches film randomly from 10 years ago, like you said, unless there's a specific motive. But Lil Nigg is arguing that he goes every year since I guess he was born. He looked at some film and he looked at all the film. He goes through and evaluate. That's some bullshit, bro. Those reasons are competing or your job. Like, yeah, exactly. I also watch YouTube channels and that break down film. But Lil Nigg, you're not doing your own analysis. You're just parroting the points that people who get paid by YouTube to break down their film and put it out there. Like, so you're like, oh, like you look at some video that's headlined, oh, why KD is actually really good, but people don't give him respect. Like, you'll watch a video, like a random video like that on YouTube, and then people will take random highlights from things and try to make an argument, but that's not watching film. That's not the same process.
Agreed.
Shit. You know what? Yes, I do. I also watch my film on Thunder games and break down points. So, okay, you know what, Lil Nick, bro? You must, like, if you want to be delusional, because no one believes you, bro. I hope you know that. Like, not only me and RJ don't believe you, but no one in the comment section believes you.
Well, Lil Nick, if that's the case, why don't you have a YouTube channel? Unless you do.
Hey,
let me click on this nigga shit. Maybe he does, CEO. Maybe we'll break down his.
Okay, then that would make sense. Do you have a YouTube channel where you post your breakdowns and analysis? Then I guess that would make sense.
Because, you know, maybe we're wrong, CEO. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, CEO.
Let me get, for your sake, I bet you better have a YouTube channel, because maybe I should. Okay, so you don't.
Yeah, you don't. I clicked on your channel. It's just a picture. It's just a picture of SGA gay looking. And your name is Championship Shay. All
right. So, Nick, so there's only two options. Either you're lying, which is probably the most probable, or you have no life. You literally every day you wake up, you watch film throughout the history of the NBA, and then you go to sleep.
You know what's crazy, right, CEO?
Yeah.
I played football, right?
Okay.
I fucking hated watching film every fucking Monday. Like, bro, like, nigga. So if me as a player, a high school player, hated watching film, you think some random 18-year-old, 19-year-olds watching? Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not lying. I can show you my. Okay, that's fine then. So you have no life. I mean, at least get paid for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, if you're the one breaking all that film down and you're all the one that has notes and shit like that. And by the way, why are you doing it? You have no channel. You don't break down film. You're not putting out content. You don't work for a scouting department anywhere. What's the purpose? And that's why I know that's how I know you're lying, because no reasonable person would do that.
Lil Nick, do me a favor. Lil Nick, do you have an Instagram? Because I have everybody. I have a YouTube, Instagram. You can follow me on there. Talk to me, whatever. I'm posted right on my channel once again. Lil Nick, hit me up. I would love to see your notes, and I'll share them on the fucking channel. All right.
I'm doing sports management in college.
Man, that ain't shit.
Yo, this little nigga, bro. You know what? Like RJ said, because you're 18 and your brain cells are probably like. But now, RJ, you understand why? Like, I have low patience for YNs.
Well, to a certain degree, yeah. But I mean, I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Lil Nick. I mean, yeah, I get it. I don't think it should be that fucking bad. I mean, at the end of the day, CEO, I understand why. Because come on, man.
I mean, but like you said, he's 18, he doesn't know nothing, and he pretends like he does.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, let's. What was your topics that you wanted to get to?
World Cup and what's the name?
You wanted
the Unfiltered, the unwritten rules.
About unwritten rules, because I know you wanted to cover unwritten rules.
Yeah. Well, I do want to talk about your World Cup thing.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, I actually agree with CEO. I don't think the U.S. deserves the World Cup. CEO, we have Master J. You're mad because I have a Facebook, bro? Yo, does Master J just get upset about everything I do? Oh, RJ woke up today. Are you serious?
Listen, bro. I get it, because you are kind of a boomer, RJ, right? But and this is coming from me, because I'm older than you. All right. And you're younger than me, but because you use pen and paper and all that shit. But I just want to preface something by saying this.
Well, I'm sorry. What am I supposed to be, a YN?
No, anyone who's over the age of 25 has had a Facebook before. Now, if you're like Lil Nick who's 18, then I agree. Then you never of course you never had a Facebook. I never had a MySpace. There were millennials who are like 30. There were millennials who had that are like 35 now, right? Who had a MySpace. I never had a MySpace. Facebook in big year 2026. And by the way, I haven't used Facebook in like over 12 years. And the main reason I don't use Facebook anymore is because it's full of fucking boomers. All right. It's just like full of old people. And
I don't know. Maybe I'm different. All of the people I went to school with who are like 25, 26, 24 years old all have Facebook. So.
Really?
Yeah. Facebook's still big. I don't know why people think it is.
No, it's still a big. That is true, though. Facebook is still a big company. It's not like MySpace or anything like that. So I don't know. Of course, Unc CEO used Facebook. Oh, here comes another one.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? But Master J wants to be YN. Listen, I'm not a boomer. Boomers fucking suck. It's just, listen, you guys are just, CEO, you're just becoming a YN. Maybe we should trade you to Awesome Kids team. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm like, but you're like, anyone who's over the age of 25 has had a Facebook before. So, yeah. I mean, like, if you're below the age of 25, then I can see how you never had a Facebook before. But
shout out to Najee. I have a Facebook too. I don't see but yeah, exactly.
Wait, Najee's like 20?
20.
Oh, okay. So maybe
born in the 60s. Yeah, I'd rather be born in the 60s than be born in 2020. Be born in 2000.
Maybe I'm just out of touch. Maybe people still use Facebook, but I just haven't.
A lot of people use Facebook. Bro, it's Master J. He's a fucking retard.
I mean, RJP, like, I don't know how to use Surrey. To be fair, I never used Surrey in my life.
Surrey's fucking annoying.
Like, I don't like the idea of like talking into something to look it up, because the problem with devices like Surrey's, actually Surrey's always been a problem. I always had to shut it off, because anytime I do something, I'll be like, oh, it will talk and do some irrelevant shit.
Yeah, you'll say something that rhymes with "Hey Siri," and it's just annoying. You know what I'm saying? What what social media do you guys use now?
People still use Snapchat. I never used Snapchat in my life.
Yeah, they do still use Snapchat.
I only use.
Oh shit! Did I miss something? Hold on.
I
Oh, shout out to Jordan Francis with the earlier donation. Appreciate that, bro.
I only use like the only main. I only use X nowadays.
Twitter.
Which, by the way, I don't agree with using Twitter. If you don't use it, you should avoid it. It's full of fucking retards and bots.
But speaking of retards, CEO.
All right.
I agree. Not X. Oh, what's his name? You use TikTok, bro. Shut up.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Like, anyone that, like, you can't make fun of people that use Facebook if you use TikTok.
Man, I got a TikTok, but I don't give a fuck about like I don't care about social media that much. So it's what it is. But anyways, what was I about to say, CEO? I agree with you. The USA should not experience the greatness of soccer. The USA is vastly gay, and they should be kicked out. I actually agree with you on that, CEO.
Man, you should pull up the article.
Oh shit! I didn't know you put an article for it. Is it the last one?
It's the
no. That's
second
to last. Second to last.
Yeah. Oh shit! We forgot to talk about the Megan and. Well, we can save that for like next.
Yeah, we can say that for next week. I definitely want to get some unwritten rules shit. USA to ban Europe politicians from World Cup over.
This is why the U.S. should. This is why the European, whoever runs FIFA, which I think is the Europeans, right?
Yeah.
Should ban the United States from entering, from being part of the World Cup. Because let me read the article.
I can read it.
All right, go ahead.
I just want to see how long it was. The USA will show a red card to. This is so gay. Oh my god!
I didn't show a red card
to the European leaders, administrators, or officials attempting to travel to the World Cup if they pursue policies the Trump administration deems anti-Semitic. We are holding countries accountable for ministers who are saying things and they're not being allowed into this country, said Yahoo Kalutu, an fuck his name, an ultra-Orthodox rabbi appointed by Donald Trump as a special envoy to monitor and combat anti-Semitism. He was addressing a conference in Brussels on Wednesday concerning all rising and high-level EU circles that officials and administrators could be stopped at border control on the way to the FIFA World Cup hosted by the U.S. this summer. An EU official said that Kaploon, I'm just calling him Cap, specifically linked anti-Semitism to the World Cup travel access. Recent weeks have seen a spat of bombings and attackings on synagogues across Belgium, the Netherlands, and the UK, with European officials investigating links to Hezbollah. Cap claims that anti-Semitism is at 1933 levels across Europe. When pushed on what further steps the U.S. could take, Cap told Evatel, whatever his name is, we can take any step at that the Secretary of State and the President deem necessary to protect the community. Yeah, what community is that? Those are options. As to how that is, we're not going to get into any nitty gritties. Belgium, whose football team has qualified for the World Cup, has been U.S. cites over a legal case brought against Jewish ritual circumcisions, whatever it is.
Well, so basically, U.S. cites over a legal case brought against Jewish ritual circumcisers
in Antwerp, home to the country's ultra-Orthodox community. Bill White, the U.S. ambassador to Belgium, accused Belgium's government of anti-Semitism, accusation the government denied. White doubled down on his robust, robust, robust stance that his host country has a severe I can't this. All right, I'm gonna say it. Anti-Semitism problem at the same conference held by European Jews Association and pro-Israel groups that have given prizes to the likes of European Parliament President Robert Messoya and teaches politicians about the Holocaust. Oh yeah, the Holocaust. People are saying they're no longer safe, White says, as he picked up a prize for his support of the Jewish community. Cap told Eva Kills that White has the U.S. administration firm support. The whole world doesn't have a problem with this. So why would Belgium pick this as an issue, he asks. He suggests that a solution will be found quickly without any pressure being applied to the Belgian government. Two Jews, three options.
All right, so we got the gist, right? So basically,
Gosh, bro. You know,
uh
that was hard to read. Not because any of the words CO, but just the horse shit. That's
basically the US government under this idiot has said that if any government official around the world has partaken in anti-Semitism, that they shall be barred from entering the US to watch the World Cup. And what I would say to that is, because let's be honest, the vast majority of the criticisms that these European countries are not anti-Semitic, they are simply criticism of Israel, who's committing a genocide. So because of that, I think that they should pull that the Europeans are pussies. Let's just keep that clear. So they're not going to do it. But if they had a if they had a backbone, Europe should pull the World Cup out of the U.S. and only in Canada and Mexico. And the reason I say that is because if you want to ban Belgium's politicians from attending World Cup games or whatever the fuck, then why the fuck should they send Belgium to play in the U.S.? Why should any European countries be part of the U.S.? If you ban certain politicians for what you claim and deem to be anti-Semitism, but we all know it's not anti-Semitism. It's because you're critical of Tiny Hat Nation. All right.
That's anti-Semitism, CEO.
So they should ban the U.S. should be removed from hosting the World Cup. Absolutely. They want to put rules, like ridiculous subjective rules, and that will be like the people that will be making these decisions aren't even Donald Trump. They're fucking his appointed rabbi. And get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, there's no committee for anti-Christianism or anti-Islamophobia, or that if you make Islamophobic comments that you can't watch the World Cup. If you make anti-Christian comments, you can't watch the World Cup. There's no fucking committee on that. You don't, like, Donald Trump has no committee on that, or stopping those people from attending. So why the fuck are you, like, yeah, take it away, bro. Like, the U.S. doesn't deserve any type of sporting event for the international community. They're a fucking disgrace at this point.
Man, this is beyond sickening. You know, CEO, you're going down the rabbit hole. I already been down the rabbit hole multiple times. So I'm kind of used to it. I don't get as upset as you did or as I used to, but just like shit like that just reminds me, like, just it takes me back to the old days watching Alex Jones and shit like that, and just
Oh yeah, even though he's sold out.
you know what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, I do believe he's a controlled opposition. But I mean, he was right about certain things, so, but like, it is. Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
And it's not even that. It's just like, that's just embarrassing, bro. Like, this isn't even about like banning normal people, which is already bad enough. Like, if you pay tickets to see it, but you're banning like allies from European countries because you deem it anti-Semitic what they said. Like, that's just an embarrassment.
Yeah, listen, pull the fucking. I mean, they're not going to. Well, pull the World Cup from the USA. Fuck you. Listen, you fags, go watch the NFL, all right? You know what I'm saying? Go watch that horse shit that they're gonna put out in the next few months. Let me watch World Cup in peace. But speaking of that, CEO,
All right.
first of all, hating on Jews is wild. Ben, who the fuck is this?
That's Netanyahu, but he doesn't know how to spell it. He said Netanyahu.
Oh, is the problem not the. All right, who's this Ben guy? Is he a problem, CEO?
Oh, that's the guy that I say the Satan Yahoo. That's the president of Israel. And by the way, kaiju. All right,
Hmm.
we've been over this a billion times. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like you know what, kaiju? You're not even black. We're not even gonna consider you black. I don't know what the fuck you are, but you're not black. All right.
I mean, but CEO, you have to realize, like, even if you bring up topics like this, people say, "What's wrong?" Like, people need to separate. When we talk about the tiny act, we're not talking about the guy that you see walking down the street. They're not a problem. They're not a threat. We're talking about the elites. And let's be for real.
Yeah.
We're talking about the elites who control the elites. Those are the problem.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm tired of having to preface it all the time by saying, "Oh, not all." Like, yeah, no shit, idiot. Like, I always have to preface it because idiots like Master J always want to be like, "Oh, you're misogynist, you're racist, you're this and that." Like, shut the fuck up. All right.
You know what? I'd rather be that. Well, he doesn't like the '60s CEO. He likes woman empowerment CEO. He wants the matrix. He wants the woman king CEO. You know what I'm saying, bro? People who think I'm kaiju got a low IQ in life. Well, I think you're one of Kaiju's relatives, but Kaiju's cooler than you. I'll say that.
Well, let's get this in perspective. Like, you both like the same teams. You both can't speak well. You both love to defend the tiny caps. You love to defend women. Like, you're identical. So either you're like
yes, Cam. Shout out to Cam. So what's up, Cam? I didn't see you come in, but yes, he is. And so you love being misogynistic. You're damn right. And guess what, Kaiju? All the women that you like it too, bitch. So I don't like the Celtics.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a plus. But CEO, last topic of the day. I really want to talk about this. What's wrong with the Fen? Okay, I'm not even.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. Yeah. I'm about to
That's
break
what you made in lines with there, CEO. I'm just letting you know. But CEO, let's talk about unwritten rules, CEO.
Yeah.
And there's one specific CEO that really bothers me. It's always bothered me, but I want to bring it out here because there was a certain event that happened, I think, a week or two ago. I put it in the topics, didn't get a chance. I think the Angels and the Rangers got into a fight, right?
Okay.
And it was over a pitcher hitting a hitter.
Okay.
CEO, this has to stop.
Okay.
Pitchers should not be allowed to hit hitters. This is the gayest thing ever. The unwritten rule to set the tone, and then the other pitcher has to hit another. Listen, anybody who's played baseball, anybody who's held a baseball is not heavy. But that baseball, when it's going 90 miles or 97 miles per hour, hitting a fucking human skeleton can cause damage, and CEO can cause death. I don't care if they've been doing it back in the 30s and the 40s. I don't care. It's 2026, CEO. If I'm the commissioner, if I'm Rob Manfred, who I believe is the commissioner's name, I'm literally CEO. If you hit a hitter intentionally, that is an 80-game suspension, no pay. You pay at least a $5 million fine. Not because, listen, CEO, someone's going to get killed or hurt with these fucking pitchers hitting human skulls. Human skeletons. This is beyond. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck what it is setting the tone. I don't give a fuck. This is not safe. Like, stop with this shit. Your thoughts?
Like, I mean, what was the reason that the pitcher hit the batter because of celebrating or something? Because usually they do that for that.
It's the same thing in baseball. Trying to set the tone.
Well, so they're trying to set the tone by because I usually when pitchers do that, it's because remember when baseball they look down when you hit a home run you can't celebrate.
Yeah,
and pitchers would hate you with the ball if you celebrate. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember how that was the culture in baseball? I think it changed over time because people were like, "That's so stupid and retarded," and why can't you celebrate it kind of like the culture where it's like, oh, you can't celebrate touchdowns in the NFL because it's classless or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And we moved on from that. But pitchers, like, can we just call it like pitchers are some of the biggest bitches in the sport? Like,
I agree. And what they're doing, they're gonna hurt somebody very hard. There's gonna be a loss to you. Listen, there should be no listen, I don't care if you celebrate, I don't care what the Empire, anybody in the outfield says to you, you should not be fucking throwing a ball 95 miles per hour. People don't realize how fucking like that baseball goes fast. It might look slow, that shit goes fast as hell.
in
In
today's in today's NBA, it's more closer to like 100 something. By the way,
MLB.
I mean today's MLB.
Yeah, so, and that's a fact. And that shit's going 100 miles per hour at someone's someone's gonna break it, someone's gonna die. Get rid of that rule. 80-game suspension. You don't get paid for any of that shit. It needs to be harsh because this is protecting the fucking MLB and protecting the players. I don't care what they do. I don't care if they celebrate. Let them fucking celebrate. Why don't you pitch better than you fucking fag? How about that? And then now that starts something else because now the other pitcher's like, damn, now I gotta fucking take out one of their guys. It's a big fucking deal.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that drama. I don't know if the MLB kind of likes that drama though.
If they do, that's a big L for them.
Because think about it, right? It's been that shit has been present throughout the history of the league, right? And like the fact that they haven't done much about it, at least in the way of like severe punishment, right? Like they haven't done a lot about it. It's kind of part of the culture where it's like, oh, a pitcher can pretend to like hate you, and then I don't know, the batter rushes the mound and everyone starts fighting. The bench is clear, the typical routine. It's always been a part of that, and for some reason, I feel like the MLB kind of, how kind of treats it like part of the game. You feel me? And
that's cool. That's fine. But there was one point where the NFL allowed fucking quarterbacks to get hit 15 seconds after the ball was out and allowed receivers to get hit out of bounds. Shit needs to change, bro. This is going to kill somebody.
I think the MLB likes because how many, how there are a lot of people that like to go online and just watch baseball fights and shit like that. Like, I feel like that's part of the not like that's the unwritten rule of the league, right? Like, it's not part of the game, but it kind of is part of the game. You feel me?
Well, well, you know what? When someone gets killed, I hope all these people who like to beat their meat off to MLB fights, they enjoy that too. Someone's gonna get hurt.
I mean, people have gotten hurt before. Luckily,
you felt a bit. You play baseball. That shit's going 100 miles per hour at your temple. That little helmet that they wear is not gonna protect that shit, bro. That's gonna injure somebody hard.
Well, luckily, at least in the levels of baseball that I've played or you played, or I mean, if you ever played it, you never had to face anybody that was good enough to throw like 90 plus miles an hour. So you never had to deal with that. But baseball coming, I've been hit with baseballs like maybe that come at 60 miles per hour, right?
Even that fucking hurts.
Yeah, it obviously hurts, but like I can imagine like somebody like fucking, I don't know, Paul Skeen's throwing like 100 plus at me. That shit would fucking hurt like a motherfucker.
Like fucking Shohei Ohtani's like, bro, like come on, bro. Like this is beyond no, get rid of this rule. There's still gonna be MLB fights, they're all that good shit, whatever, but this is not the way to do it. I'm like, it's so corny. It's dumb. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
I mean,
unless you want a massive lawsuit on you. I think keep doing what you're doing.
I don't know. I feel like fans like it to a certain degree.
Fans are retarded. I don't give a fuck about the fans. I'm talking about as a fucking organization. Get rid of it. I'm pretty sure fans like fucking quarterbacks getting slapped upside their head and getting slammed down.
Yeah, probably. But to think about it, like they probably won't do anything until it's like too late.
My point exactly. When someone dies or someone gets severely injured, breaks a rib or something like that, and people think, oh, a baseball can't do that when it's going 100 miles per hour. Yes, the fuck it can.
I mean, to be fair, like a lot of people probably have broken ribs already because of shit like that, but like, the MLB has never done anything. I mean, they might find the pitcher, be like, hey, or eject them. You know, that's what they'll do. They'll throw them out the game
Oh
and they'll
yeah,
find
throw
them.
them out the game and they can play the other 161 games.
Yeah, that's usually like, oh, okay, you know what? The umpire is going to eject them, and then the league will send them a fine. That's usually how that's handled.
Yeah, you're gonna send a bit. Like people think NBA players have money. No, MLB have fucking money. They have fucking money. Yo, yeah, I'm gonna send them a $25,000 fine. Okay, great. Someone that's making 35 million a year. Whoop de fucking do. But you like soccer, who fake their injuries or merch a player. What does that have to do with anything I'm saying?
Or murk a player, I never seen. I mean, like I don't think. I don't,
Here's the difference though. I'm assuming he means like so. Say like you steal the ball in a dirty way, and the
yeah,
player will come up and hit you from behind. CEO,
yeah,
that's human versus human. Now, obviously, someone can die from that, but CEO, right? Like hockey, there's fighting, but CEO, it's punches versus punches. In baseball,
right,
you have a weapon. The baseball's a weapon. It's coming at you 100 miles per hour. That
right.
can kill you. Two different things.
Yeah, he's talking about fans smirking people, but I don't know what that has to do with the league.
What does that have to do? Master, go suck a dick, Master J. Anyways, CEO, your thoughts on that? Do you agree, disagree?
No, I mean, I agree with it, but I feel like it's steeped within the culture, and I feel like people like watching baseball fights. Part of the experience.
Well, and that's why baseball will never pass the NBA, the NFL, even college football. And speaking of that, CEO, Najee and CEO, didn't I call this out? The Boston Red Sox suck dick. They're last in our division, CEO. One of the worst teams in the MLB. And then I say, CEO, the Red Sox do this every year. One good year, one bad year. It's up to protocol. I shit on Brandon for hyping up the Red Sox, and I'm gonna shit on Najee. The Red Sox suck dick, and we swept them in the series. Let's go, fucking Yankees.
Yeah, I mean the Red Sox were always garbage. I don't know, like the Red Sox hasn't been relevant for years now. So,
You know what I'm
like,
saying? By the way, and COT, you're not. Now, granted, I'm not gonna shit on them as much, but the Mets also suck to them. So you know.
I mean, yeah, I mean, imagine being a Mets fan. It's like being a Jets fan. Like, it's like you're clearly picking an inferior New York team, or being like a Nets fan.
Yeah. So
You know what's funny? Like everything that rhymes with "ets" is fucking garbage.
Yeah, facts. Jets, Mets, Nets. Like, come on, man. So it is what it is. CEOs or anything you want to wrap up with the peasants.
No, it's, I don't even have energy because the peasants just remind me how dumb they are today.
Every single stream we do this. But until next stream, guys, peace.